Spider whams,
Are we doing it?
spider
I
whams,
just clicked.
does whatever a spider
Is
whams.
my video good?
Yep, you are on screen.
Wow!
Oh, the camera works.
Also, check this out.
It's a different camera. That's why.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's the original one. The other one just doesn't seem to work. Oh no!
Bum, bum, ba-dum. We're here. We're whamsing. Oh, the chat's on a second monitor now. I shouldn't have put my water bottles there.
Wooter boodle. Wooter boodle.
My wooter
That's the
boodle.
Okay.
My wooter boodles.
Check this out.
Oh,
So we can
whoa, whoa. That was a cool fade. I like
We can
that.
swap between.
All right. I can hear us.
Wooter boodle.
Why is the chat still loading?
Gary always said, "Whamsing in my skin."
It's okay. I can.
Whoa, I'm the big one now. Or I was for a second there.
Yeah, because I was clicking the buttons.
That's cool. I like the little wipe it does.
Yeah.
Am I big again?
I was showing it off. You're a little behind.
Yeah.
I was showing it off, and then I made you big while I adjusted.
Why is Restream being silly?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see our chat.
There are comments on the biggest problem in the universe that are like, "Oh, your leg shaking is really distracting." I'm like, "You must be new."
No, everyone who said that, I was like, yeah, isn't it? It is really distracting,
Is this
isn't
your
it?
First rodeo? Like, what are you talking about? I've been shaking my legs the whole fucking time. You ever seen Plebe and the Weeb? In the first episode of Plebe and the Weeb, I'm shaking my legs so much that Jesse animated me blasting off into space like a rocket.
That's accurate.
It is the best part of that whole show.
It's Whams.
I got a known outfit, but a new hat. You will not be seeing my hair this episode.
I poop and then I pee. I turned on my laptop so I could watch the show, but it's not. My laptop's not acting right.
Shade, what do you think of this look?
I think it's fire. I think the yellow beanie is a great standout piece. And
Okay.
then the simple little chat box. that's
Farce?
Hard to read
I'm
from far
gonna,
away. But
yeah, I'm gonna zoom
It's
into the
brand
camera
new.
so you can see what it
You
says.
just got it. Parsey. Can you parse that it says?
Can you parse that it's farce? I will do that again in the beer segment because I got this
Yeah.
beanie from the beer place we got the beer from.
Dark in the Day said, "Any chance to talk about the hot diggity
Just pull
demon
up the
news?" I haven't
YouTube
heard about this
stream,
at all.
mute it, and put it on the other
Too dark
screen.
for the show. You're gonna have to contact me about that elsewhere because I have no idea what you're talking about, and I have no idea how dark it is.
Who is Hot Diggity Demon?
He's an animator. Yeah, that. I don't know if you've seen any of his work.
It's kind of wait. The chat isn't showing. Or is it on the bottom? I guess it just
YouTube
doesn't like
chat's
the
only one that
chat.
matters anyway.
Yes, I gotta look it up. Hot Diggity Demon New. Can't you
B, I
ask?
guess you're the
It's
chat
Wham's time.
transcriber for this, because we can't see it.
It's gonna load in a sec, I think.
I don't
He's
believe it.
Considering euthanasia in Switzerland.
What?
What?
Like he's considering going to Switzerland to kill himself, I guess.
Oh, assisted dying. Yeah,
Yeah.
Terry
There
Pratchett
it is.
did
That
that.
sounds like him. That sounds like
Is
Max.
he?
Oh, I can't
Why?
really read it.
Like,
He's just
is
a depressed guy.
So far away from me.
He's
okay?
always been a sad dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Go for assisted dying if you have
if he
to.
has health problems.
Wait, Hot
yeah.
Diggity Demon is doing that?
He's considering it.
Oh, okay.
He's considering. I guess he has health problems, so he's going to go to Switzerland and assisted die.
Shit.
That honestly would be such a him move that I think it would just amplify his legacy. You know,
Yeah, I suppose it would.
you'd be like, yeah, that's exactly. It's kind of like you remember Rusty Cage when he was building a guillotine. Like the implication.
He built a
being-
guillotine.
Yeah. The implication was, I'm going to kill myself with this guillotine.
Was that the implication of that?
Yes,
I
was
thought the
that was the bit,
implication-
was he was going to kill himself with the guillotine. Once
I thought the implication of building the guillotine was that he was going to start killing political figures.
No, I always took it as that he was planning to kill himself. And having met
Sorry,
the guy, I
You
would
met
say
Rusty Cage?
he was at the you did too. He was at the Dick Show in Tampa, and
I met Rusty Cage?
yeah, briefly on the way like out. Riley was like, "We should work together," and he was just like, "Sure, whatever," you know. Like, but he was like, the impression I got of him was like, "Yeah, that's who I think you are. Like the most depressing person you could be."
Shit, I don't remember meeting Rusty Cage at all.
Yeah.
Sorry if I made a bad impression, Rusty
I don't think
Cage.
you talked to him. Like it was very. He was just
Sorry if
around.
Riley made a bad impression, Rusty Cage.
That's the guy who does the knife game where he stabs.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
I've been
point
watching
is,
Rusty Cage since I was 13.
well, both him and Hot
Who?
Diggity Demon have similar personalities. Of like, yeah, that's the guy who would kill himself.
Legally.
That has never been the impression I got off Rusty Cage.
Well, that's the bit.
Ah, well.
That's the rule.
That's what we're doing now. The green M&M doesn't have sexy shoes anymore.
We're not on this. Okay. How was our week?
Trixie's audio is too low and Bird is too loud, says he wants.
I'm always too loud.
Bird is also just
turn
being loud.
my meter up. I probably turned it down to record something else. No, the one on the left. Yeah. You want it to not be red, but yellow is fine. I probably won't be as loud as going but
You're two, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Hello. How we sounding? We pre-showing.
discomfort.
OMG shoes. Shoes?
Oh my god, shoes.
Shoes. Oh my God, shoes.
Shoes. Let's get some shoes. So anyway, what did you say you did this week?
We just
Oh,
saw the
God, I feel like
Spider-Man
we've
movie today.
Done quite a bit this week. We saw
We-
the Spider-Man movie last night.
No, we saw it.
We saw it
today.
last night.
Why would that be the? Oh, yes, of course. Why not? No, we couldn't see it last night. Saw
We
it this
did
morning.
see it last night.
We tried, but we failed. Anyway,
I don't know what's happening.
we got some coffees. They were cool.
Well,
We got some bagel sandwiches.
Did we do anything Tuesday?
We got some beers. Tuesday,
Tuesday, innit?
I don't remember Tuesday, but we went to Van Gogh Bistro last night.
Yeah, that was
fucking
awesome.
sick.
So Van Gogh Bistro is a restaurant in the Ghent area of Norfolk that we have been building ourselves up on for months.
Yeah.
And they have a thing called The Experiment, which is it's $71 for two people. There's not a one-person option, so it is just $71.
Yeah.
But the
It's-
first time we
it's
went
like,
there
let
was a
us
long wait.
decide for you. We'll just bring you a bunch
Yeah.
of shit we do. And we didn't know what that was going to mean. And so first they came out with 3 different appetizers, one of which was like this giant plate of like taco fries.
Yeah.
And so at first I'm like, is this all it is? Is this the whole experiment, you know? But we're eating it and then they come out with a big ass bowl of fucking chicken rice, pineapple flavored chicken rice or whatever. And that shit was amazing. And then I was like, okay, this is like a 4-course thing. And then they brought out the fucking pork tacos.
So hang on,
and
all
those were
together,
amazing.
All together, what it was, they had the first thing they brought out was chicken chili dumplings,
Yes. Which those
well-
were kind of mid. I mean, they were good, but they
Sure.
weren't like
I liked
amazing.
them more than you might find dumplings from the store, just like boiling
Sure,
them.
of course.
I'm
just saying, like,
Vang rolls, is that what
the
they're
Vang
called?
rolls were
Yeah.
they're like they're crispy.
It was beef and shrimp, I think.
Those were really fucking good because they had this like honey mustard that was
It
very
was
unique.
it was mustard, honey, black pepper, and chili oil was
Yeah.
the sauce.
Yeah, but whatever mustard they used was fancy. And then yeah, the big ass not
The
quite, I
fries,
wouldn't
they
call
called them
ch-
sloppy fries.
Sloppy fries. Okay, that makes sense.
It was fries with, I think, taco
Beef,
meat.
a whole
you
lot
know,
of
just like
beef.
kind of taco meat, but
yeah,
good.
beef and scallions and like
cotija cheese,
yeah,
scallions, and some kind of sauce that I don't know.
hungry moding right now.
Um,
Got fuller than fuck off of this shit.
yeah. After that, it was the pineapple chicken fried rice that you mentioned.
Amazing.
Really good fried rice. to the point where we had eaten all the appetizers, and then they brought out the fried rice, and we were both like, "Oh fuck, I don't want to keep eating."
Yeah, well, we were scared that if we ate all of the fried rice, we wouldn't have room for whatever they brought next. And then they brought us each a pork taco, which were delicious.
Incredible pork tacos.
And then they brought us 6 fucking churros, which were also delicious.
Great experience.
Ultimately, we ate everything.
You should go to Van Gogh Bistro if you have the time. And we had
for $71 for 2 people, it was well worth it for the 4-course meal.
When you had a cocktail and a beer, and I had 2 cocktails.
Yeah, it was like $150 total because of all the fucking drinking we
But
did.
your cocktail was a take on a French 75. It was called Pear 75, and it was interesting. I've never had a French 75 traditionally, but I like pears, and so it was great.
Yeah.
The 2 cocktails I had, oh gosh, it was called
both
like
excellent.
McQueen something, McQueen Special, McQueen Simple, something like that. And it was a gin drink with Earl Grey Simple, I believe. Oolong Simple, that's what it was. Oolong Simple syrup and egg white. And I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting, but it was a really nice thing. It was served in a, gosh, I don't remember the name of the glass.
This segment is truly for the people you work with,
Yeah.
who actually live. Well, they don't even live in Norfolk, probably, so this
Switch to
segment might
all
not
chat
be for them
also.
either. If you happen to be in Norfolk, go to Van Gogh Bistro. Call ahead to make sure your wait's not going to be super long. Which we were very lucky that they weren't super busy last night. So
they got busy after we got there.
Yeah, every other time we tried, they were very busy, so we didn't go.
And then
This
the other
time it
thing
was
I
sick.
had was
It's a tiny place. Everyone who works there is a hipster. It's
They
cool.
were great. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and the music they were playing was really good the whole time
Yeah.
too.
Great vibes. We will go back again. It's a place I could confidently bring my dad, which is very high praise.
Yes, I think your dad would like that place. He'd be happy with the music as well.
Yeah, he would.
It was like a bunch of like Erica Badu and fucking not the Roots.
I'm gonna make the fucking text bigger because
What's
my
the band?
fucking
The
old ass eyes.
Fugees.
I can't.
Get glasses,
I can
motherfucker.
barely read that shit. I mean, I can read it, but it's like
Missy Elliott.
it's small enough that it's hard to capture my attention.
And then
Lauryn
the other
Hill.
thing I had was a smoked old fashioned. It was whiskey. This time it was actually, I know for sure,
De
oolong
La
tea. De La Soul.
They
No.
played De La Soul.
Oh yes, sorry, I was naming.
When we walked
ingredient-
in, they were playing I Wish I Was a Little Bit Taller.
I
Shane,
Wish
what
I
did
Was
you
a
do this
Baller.
week? I'm tired of fucking hearing about food that we ate and I
All
can't
right.
eat again. Right now.
Let me see.
Today we also went to a coffee place, and then we saw a brand new day, which was great.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let's see.
And now we're at Sunday, Sunday.
Yeah, and Saturday. So after Friday is Saturday,
Yeah.
and Sunday comes afterwards.
You didn't do anything or what?
Well, I'm thinking, so like
Still trying to think about what we did on Tuesday.
just about every day, I spent like an hour after work,
I don't
like
remember
just
either.
fucking doing something around the house. I've gotten the shed in
The shed
decent
looks
order.
great.
Yeah, it's getting a lot better. Working on cars.
I feel like we must have gone to a brewery on Tuesday, but I don't remember which one.
Did a lot of work. I did have today off, which was nice. I spent most of the day messing around with the house. I spent a lot of my time either playing video games or working or trying to fix shit around this house.
We got hacked this week,
Yeah,
and
we did.
the
You got hacked
Steam.
again?
Well, we had got
Yeah,
hacked
we did.
once. We got hacked. I got hacked, I should say.
I
But
started making a
But she
business out
got
of getting
hacked
hacked.
on my old computer.
yes, which was still signed into his Steam and mine, and so both
Was.
of our Steam's accounts were used to buy a bunch of bullshit, and luckily we got the money back. But it was a fucking nightmare. Do you guys want to start whamsing? You want to whams it up? Are you like
I'm trying
looking
to
at?
figure out what we did on
You're looking at your
Tuesday.
bank statement to see what we did on
We
Tuesday.
went to Back Bay.
Back Bay Brewing. Yes, that's right. Wow, that feels like it was longer than Tuesday ago.
Yeah.
It was a nice day.
We got to
so-
finally try Pinup Coffee Company, which was great. You got
Wait, no, we did that before the last Whams because we drank Back Bay on the last Whams.
Oh, then I don't fucking know what we did.
Yeah, last Whams was.
There-
All
back
right,
5 years.
whatever.
The transaction probably finalized on Tuesday.
I don't know if that's what he was looking at. I was just guessing.
Oh, I fixed the Tundra.
That's right. You fixed the car.
That's what I did on Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah,
I won't go
yeah,
into
yeah.
it, but the Tundra had a problem and I fixed it.
Yes.
I won't go into it because the fix is questionable.
You don't need to go into it.
Yeah, you don't need to
You're
go into
already going into it.
I'm not going into it.
All right, let's start
All
whamsing.
right.
Let's whams it up.
Ooh. I'm gonna take off the pre-show.
No
more pre-show.
It's whamsing.
Whams.
Are you
No.
ready?
Let's hit it with a 3 count.
Never believe it's not whams.
After I actually like that. I like that as like a thing. I'll have to make it. 3, 2, 1.
Spider whams.
Whams. I don't give a shit about Spider-Man. Anyway,
You should.
It was a good movie.
I can throw. I'm trying to figure out where the buttons are now because I changed them around. So I got the name. These are. Oh, that's not
Wait,
the right
do we have
one.
more pages?
This is the name
Oh.
tags right here. So I'm Shade.
We got Shade right here. We
Yep.
got Bird right here. And we got Trixie right here.
Trixie. With a camera this time.
Yeah,
last two
unlike the
episodes, there
last
was no
2
camera.
fucking weeks. Silly
then-
ass camera.
Yes, big thank you to the patrons. We have 2 more than last week.
We have 2 more?
Yeah, we
Oh
have-
my god, it's time for me
Whoa.
to read them. We got Erime. We got Hewan. We got Gary Always. Duncan 264. Last Isis. Drew. Okay, thank you. Mark Moon. CJ11. And Dan of Arcadia.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
big. I saw the name Dan of Arcadia and I was like, why does that sound familiar? So then I looked it up to see if it was like a famous person or something. I was like, what are the chances? And then I just saw that Tales of Arcadia, which is the Guillermo del Toro like show or something, has like the co-creator's name is Dan. So I
Huh.
assume that their name is a reference to that.
There's a Guillermo del Toro show called Tales of Arcadia.
Apparently, it's got
I've
like
heard
4
of
seasons.
Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, Skies of Arcadia, the classic GameCube game.
Originally for the Dreamcast.
Really?
The GameCube version is Legends. Skies of Arcadia Legends.
Oh, I really thought it was a fucking
No,
GameCube
much
game.
like the Sonic Adventure games.
Welcome
it
to
was
the
a
new patrons
Dreamcast
and big thank
port.
you. Thank you to all the patrons. You are making things worth it. Also, when you subscribe to the Patreon.
Duncan 264 is a mod? When did that happen?
Oh, I don't know. Probably a long time ago.
Cool.
Whenever-
I had never noticed.
I think it was when Trixie was like, "We need mods." Like somebody came in and we were like, "Oh, we need some mods."
Yeah.
Yeah. If you subscribe to the Patreon, you get an exclusive podcast called Mags, where
It's
we
time
talk
for us
about
to do episode 3
movies
of
and
that
games.
soon,
Yeah,
'cause
episode
a
3
new
needs
month
to
has
come out.
begun.
And
We can talk
you'll
about
also get your name up
Spider-Man.
here. Yeah, well, I guess so. I haven't
Go
seen
see
it.
Spider-Man, Shade.
Well, we had kind of said like, what if it was just y'all 2 for the movies?
Oh,
We could
That's the way
do
we've
that.
just
I
been
was
doing
but
going
it.
to
you
do it
should
for.
go see Spider-Man.
I was going to
guess
do
could
it
go
for
see-
my movies channel.
I haven't seen any of the other Spider-Mans
Could do
though.
it for Wayne.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
No Spider-Mans at all? None of the.
Surely you saw
seen
the Tobey
I've seen the
Maguire
Tobey
movie.
Maguire
What
Spider-Man.
about the Andrew Garfield?
I did not see the Andrew Garfield.
Damn, those are good movies.
And I haven't seen any of the Tom
I haven't seen
Hollands.
any of the Andrew Garfields either.
Y'all are
And-
such
and-
cuties.
Yo, shout out Christian Scott.
I wasn't
Unfortunately,
that into.
no longer with us, but here with us in spirit.
Oh, really?
I was not into
I didn't know.
the first. I was not into the first 2 Tom Holland Spider-Mans, but I liked the third and the fourth one a lot.
All right, we're not in the pre-show anymore, but we're done thanking the patrons. I'm clicking the wrong buttons.
You got this.
Look,
I'm drunker than you are, and I know you have this.
this week, right, for the anime, I can't get that far.
I
For
got
the
it.
anime, we did Jaadugar, the Witch in Mongolia. That's what
Wait,
it's called.
don't you have a button
I
for
keep
just...
in my
A?
brain. I keep calling it
Yeah.
modular because that's a YouTuber who I know, and it just sounds similar enough to Jaadugar,
Yeah.
but it's Jaadugar.
The Andrew Garfield movies are good movies. I will fight to the death on that point.
For the anime, we did Jaadugar.
Heavily
For
debated.
the manga,
Oh no, my weakness. Small knives. Sorry.
for the manga,
this
we
is
read
not the Spider-Man.
Full Night. For the music, we listened to Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park.
One step closer.
For the beer, we have here
To the edge.
Young Veterans Brewery.
Young Veterans Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will get into why I chose this specifically later.
Just 2 this week because we're not trying to get messed up.
I have to wake up too early.
Yep. And then for the snack, we have these butter cookies from Lidl.
Butter.
Oh, butter.
Butter cookies. 1 dark chocolate and 1 milk chocolate. Since I haven't actually tried the milk chocolate one, but I have tried the dark chocolate one, and I already know that it is pretty good.
What is Behemoth fucking doing?
Behemoth is
Careful.
really making himself known over there.
What are you?
And also, I can do this now. Look, check that out.
That's the goal. That's what we're doing now.
What is he doing?
That.
Thanks, Bubba's.
He just sees me looking at something and he's like, I want to be involved. What are you
All
looking at?
right. Well, with that, I want to also say we need to like, comment, subscribe. We are at, I think, 481 subscribers right now.
482.
482. And I think we have to be at 500 to get the ads.
Yeah.
Ad
well,
revenue.
no, you 500 for memberships, and then the ad rev is like another 500 or some shit like that.
God damn. Okay, well, in
Behemoth is fully
in like
taken
18
over
more
my
subscribers,
spot.
we'll be able to accept memberships. I
It's just
don't
like
know
I
if
live
I'll even
here
be doing
now.
that since we're already doing Patreon. But we need more subscribers. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your friends.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah, everyone, because we're subscribing everyone out here.
Make a YouTube account for your children.
Speak your truth.
Yeah.
Subscribe to this
The
channel.
microphone's right here. Speak your truth.
And I wanted to throw this out there because it felt to me like there was a prevailing theme this WAMMBS across all of the media that we had. I pulled this picture out of the manga. Profound suffering.
Profound.
So each of these things,
suffering.
there is some real suffering on some level. In the anime, people are suffering because they're slaves and the world is fucked up. In the manga, they're suffering because the world has been covered by a blanket of
Behemoth
darkness.
has become a lap cat.
Lap cat. He's still.
And
he's not still on camera.
The album is about suffering through like toxic relationships, I assume is most of what it is about. Whether that be through your spouse or through your parents
Or through yourself.
or through yourself.
Or through your failed gay relationship. Oops.
That's
There you
not
go.
That's not a part at all.
Who's to say?
You, I get what you're trying to do, but I don't think you know what you're saying.
I don't. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington.
Yes.
Big ol' rest in peace.
We'll get
But we are
into it.
throwing it into the anime section here. In 3, 2, 1.
Whams!
Big whams, big whams. You're gonna like, you're gonna comment, and you're gonna subscribe as we are about to talk about this anime. And if you have the time, subscribe.
You have the
If I can
time.
find the freaking thing, subscribe to our Patreon, get your name right up here, and get exclusive
Can they see the
podcasts
cat?
on our Patreon. Big thank you to
No.
Ari
Oh,
May, Kiwan,
actually,
Gary Always,
yes.
Duncan264, Last Isis, Drew, Mark Moon, CJ11, and Dan of Arcadia. Big whams, big whams, big whams moment, big whams moment.
We got
And
all kinds of whams in the chat. Let's go.
big whams in the chat.
Whams.
For the anime, I have the actual fucking card on the screen because I had time to prepare today.
Jaadugar.
We're talking about Jaadugar, the Witch in Mongolia, right? So, what are we feeling out of 10 on this?
I'm gonna start before giving my out of 10 score.
Okay.
Just looking at the starting frame of this, I was like, wait, the animation's good.
Like the first thought was just, oh my god, it's pretty.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy this.
So-
And then it continued that.
Yeah, so it's Science Saru, and I felt like it
Second
kind of
week
looks
in
like
a row.
Kaiba to me.
I could see it.
I was
Um,
like, oh, because like the characters have like the long heads and the big hands.
I think it
really
really
great in
looks. To me, the art style reminds me a lot of Osamu Tezuka's art,
May I
particularly the character
interrupt?
designs.
Nerium Atropa has brought up a good point.
Hmm.
What if you already liked, comment, and subscribed? What do you do then?
Patron.
Are you on the Patreon?
There's patron. There, you become a patron, and you go to every YouTube video you ever watch, and you comment.
Whams.
Whams.
Yes, leave whams as a comment everywhere.
I will say this is a strong 9, almost a 10, if not a 10 for me.
Damn.
I can't think of something that would make it a 10. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much in the same placement, like a light 9.
I'm at a 9.5,
Light 9, light-
almost
light
a
10.
10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a strong 8.
Okay.
Boo!
Oh, you know what that means? That means
Hater
you're
goes
the
first.
hater, and I can
Yeah.
throw you up on the big screen.
I mean, hater's
let's hear from
obviously
the
a
hater
strong
here.
word. Hater is a strong word.
Bring Behemoth on the screen while you talk.
I think it did not, considering what was going on in the first 3 episodes, it did not emotionally hit me as hard as what was happening could have been emotionally hitting me. You know, like characters are dying a lot. The main character's really going through it, but maybe it's partly because like
You
it's
think maybe the score wasn't like didn't like evoke
Yeah, they didn't
that
have
feeling,
King
that
Nu
feeling
doing
enough?
anything on this.
I mean, it just wasn't. I mean the score and the artwork both are kind of very like mild compared to the emotions of what's happening. You know, like it doesn't try. I don't think it was trying to push itself to be very emotional. I think it's trying to be very matter of fact. You know, and because it's still establishing the story, it's still getting you into like the world and you know what it's like to be in 1200s Mongolia. You know, um, so there's a lot of little details into the lifestyle of the characters and stuff like that. And it's another reason it reminds me of Osamu Tezuka, besides the character designs, is that this is the kind of thing he would do, which is like, I'm going to talk about a whole other culture, you know, and like bring all their stuff into it. But
Name
like,
a Muslim anime.
yeah, no, and that's super unique that it's about like Muslim characters. There's a manga I can think of, which is Bride's Story, Otoyome Gatari, which is very good. I haven't read that much of it actually, but it's similar time and place. But this, you know, starts off in Iran. It's during the Mongolian takeover of the world, during the era of Genghis Khan. And like, um, I think the one thing that, I don't know, kept me a little emotionally distant is that the main character is a slave. To quote Quentin Tarantino, "You're a fucking slave," and she really likes the family that she works for, and like they're portrayed as extremely nice, and like it just doesn't lean in very much into like
How bad slavery
yeah, like
is.
yeah, that like slavery's
I-
bad. Okay, like
so
I think that a part of that is that historically there were slaves that were treated well, like
Sure,
by
but
certain families.
I
So
think
she
it would have
just she
been-
got really fucking lucky.
I think it would have been nice to maybe show how lucky she really is. Like
Okay,
characters
so
kind of
yeah, yeah.
I
mention
think it did.
So you think maybe if there was more, like if they showed some examples of like the other families that have slaves and like what their slaves are going through.
I definitely think
Maybe
that
that
would have
would've-
helped. And also if there was just like a little bit more of a darker undercurrent to it, because it's like the woman who takes her in as a slave basically ends up viewing her as her own daughter. She's like,
Right.
I want you to marry my son. I want you to be my daughter eventually. And it's like, I don't know if that's even a realistic thing to think
and she
could
did
happen.
that.
I don't
The
know
only
if
reason she
I-
took
I
her
think it is.
in is to get a discount on a different slave.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, which is a like it starts off presenting it as more of a dark scenario, and the girl doesn't want to be there, you know, and she talks about it, but like it ends up being that she's very pampered, and the other slaves are also treated like they're pretty happy, you know, like
You're saying it makes you uncomfortable because the show is a little too pro slave.
it's a little too positive about the
It's a little too
slavery.
pro
So I
slave.
do think I'm not saying it's justified, but I do think a reason for that is to shadow how actually bad it would be to then be a slave under the Mongols.
Sure, that might be part of it as well.
Because if you're a man
Maybe
under the Mongols,
maybe the Persians just kept good slaves. You know,
The
they
Mongols.
they were good to their slaves.
the Mongols.
no, he means before
Oh.
the Mongols invaded.
Yeah,
Who's to
because
say?
Are
the
they
Persians were
Persians?
pretty.
Is that the
Actually,
empire?
It was Persia before I.
Can we get a
Iran.
round of applause for Shade using the correct term for Iranian people at
Yeah.
this time? Persian?
In any case, yeah, it felt a little bit light wristed on the portrayal of slavery, and then when the owners die and she's like really upset, it's kind of like, okay, but they were also like slave owners, you know, like there's an extent to which I can't totally buy into the emotional state of the characters.
Well, it was just normal at the time, you know.
Sure.
You get with the times, Grandpa. Everyone had slaves back then.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Real Yush. I will say it does explore the slavery thing more in the next 3 episodes. It's explored more emotionally than literally.
Yeah, and it's really in episode 3 that you start to feel the emergence of like, what kind of story is this? And like, I get the impression that the main girl is a
Shitara.
Shitara or
Fatima.
Star.
Fatima is
She
the
calls herself
name she
Fatima
takes
after.
on. And
Her name's Star.
she starts to be a Lelouch type character. She's like,
You said that a lot.
yes, well, that's what she reminded me of the most, because in Code Geass, fucking Lelouch was part of the Japanese were like completely conquered, you know, and like his whole family was killed basically, and he was like a noble person of the Japanese lineage, but like once they're all eliminated, he basically doesn't matter. He's a nobody, but he's fucking brilliant, and so he's like, I'm going to get my vengeance. I'm going to keep my head down and just participate until the day that I can fucking topple all of this, and that's kind of the mentality in this story.
Weird parallel. I recently watched A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the Hunger Game prequel, with that is basic. So the big bad guy in Hunger Games is Coriolanus Snow. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is kind of his backstory. That is exactly where his character starts. He has been destroyed by like the revolution. His dad helped create the Hunger Games, and now he's like, well, I gotta do it. I got to be part of the Hunger Games to bring my family back to status.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird that Code Geass and this all. It's not weird. It is.
It's a trope.
It's
It's a
trope.
type of a story.
Yeah.
Why do Pedro's messages keep
I was
getting retracted?
I was gonna mention that up. I keep trying to read Pedro's chats and then they get retracted.
I think probably he hit enter before finishing typing, deleted it, and is trying to type the whole thing.
Okay.
But yeah, like I appreciate that it's trying to portray like this is not the same slavery as what we had in America, you know. But
Yeah.
It's not race based,
it's but
or as far as we know, it isn't.
like the fact that when she first becomes a slave, she is more like, I hate that this is happening to me, and then it kind of just becomes that like she fully just falls in love with this
I
family
think
and
that's
ends
essentially
up,
what Pedro
you
was
know,
trying to say.
Yeah.
loving the time there. So it's like, you know, I get it, but it's also like, okay, we're portraying the most positive possible, you know, like slave situation, so that it's like when the family gets killed, you appreciate like why she would want vengeance for them. But it's like there's a level on which I don't know. I guess I didn't buy it all the way. I didn't 100% feel like, oh, I feel bad for these people. Like on some level, I feel like, yeah, the mom is kind of really conceited. Like I get that she sees this as her daughter, you know, but like I also don't think that that's like a healthy, like if you really think of her as your daughter, release her from being a slave and make sure she stays around, you know, like.
And I do get that.
Well,
but also there's the thing to consider. She's not actually her property.
She's like 16
True.
at that point as well. Like what's she gonna do?
I don't know.
They just released her as a slave.
Well, I mean, she would stick
Again-
around. She would
Again,
just
though,
live in the
she
house.
doesn't have the power to do that.
Right.
The
Which is
Ahmed
also
guy.
But it
confusing.
doesn't
like-
really seem like there's any reason.
Did they never
not to
just
be her
decide to
slave.
buy her off that guy?
No,
Like, they
not that's explained.
They could have done that. Like,
Yeah,
they
why
could
not?
have bought her off the dude and then given her like legal freedom and then had her marry the son. And I think I just would have felt more if that was the case. You know, like I would have felt more bad for everyone fucking dying. You know, and like not just viewed them as like, yeah, we were just like a bunch of rich slave owners. You know, like maybe you kind of deserve to die, but. Not this, you know, not this way. Obviously, Fatima's not in a better situation after that all happens, but like, you know.
Yeah. Well,
She knows math. That's why she's a witch.
pretty much the
Yeah, this is a show about
pretty
math.
much the entire reason I didn't say it's a 10 is just that like I'm not too sure like where the story was going even after watching
You watched more of it than we had
the
to.
3 episodes, because I'm like, I don't know what her ultimate goal is necessarily. Like I guess it's just revenge, but like we haven't been given like where she thinks she's going to be able to get that revenge.
So like the son of the family is studying in the big city.
He's probably dead.
Could be. I mean, 'cause
that,
they
that
do
big
say
city
she
he was at is sacked.
They do say she never saw him again after this moment.
Yeah, well,
but
there's
she
that.
believes he could be alive.
And then the whole reason what's her face killed herself, like the reason she lost faith was because he was like, oh well, he's alive in that big city, and then they said, oh, that big city just got sacked.
I see, and that's
Yeah,
why
so
she
he's
just,
probably dead.
Did it get nutted too?
Yeah, sacked and nutted.
Yeah,
Brad.
so like basically the reason the girl's being kept alive is that they taught her to read, and particularly she knows how to read this book that the Genghis Khan's son like basically raided them to get this book because his wife wanted the book, and he's like,
Yeah,
"You're gonna
because
teach
it would
my
actually
wife what
make
this
the
book says."
Mongols understand science.
Yes,
But
which they do understand some science and math as is explored.
yeah, they sort of like figured some shit out.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna bring up, because so like I said, the like goal is unclear, which like I
So we don't
continued
know
watching.
what the goal is now? We don't know what we're doing now?
I watched a couple more episodes, and in episode 4, there's an 8-year time skip.
Another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
How
she's
long?
like 20 something, 8 years.
Okay.
He
Damn.
said an 8-year time skip. And you said how long?
Oopsie.
So she's with the Mongols for as long as she was with the
Mhm.
Persians, and she like kind of explores the idea of like
So she knows how to
she's-
ride a horse and shoot a bow and arrow now, right?
no,
Damn.
but she kind of goes over how she's like gotten used to it and how she's like sort of become comfortable with the Mongols,
I see.
but she's like trying to keep this hatred alive, yada yada. But it's like the way episode 5 ends is that I was like, okay, I think now we're getting like the actual overall plot here of like what she's planning to do, what she's going to do, how she's going to get her revenge. But it takes all the way until probably the start of episode 6 that I haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, there's a lot
to
of
get
setup.
there. And then I'm just like, oh my God, the setup is taking so long.
Yeah.
But I was really invested. I was like, all right,
Yes.
I really want to see where is this going? How is she going to get her revenge? How, like, are the Mongols going to get taken down? It's a very historical thing. So it's like the Mongols in history didn't get taken down for like 100 years after
Yeah.
what this is taking place. And so I'm like, if I just use that, then I know she didn't fucking do anything.
Well,
But
she didn't.
What if she
destroy
killed
the
Genghis
entire-
Khan?
Well, he was
It
already
is
dead.
highly debated and actually unknown how Genghis Khan died.
I guess it's possible. Because it I don't remember if it was in the first 3 episodes, but it says that Genghis Khan dies, and then there's like a sort of
Okay.
He probably dies in the 8-year time skip, if I had to guess.
Oh, and Oda
it
guy,
must have been in episode 4.
the cute kid who was a Khan.
Yeah.
That is actually Genghis Khan's son. I looked it up because I was very
so they are
curious.
actual.
Yes, this is
They
very
are real
historical.
Yeah.
So there's a whole like succession battle kind of thing that happens. That's like most of what.
Well, historically,
follows after.
if I remember correctly, the Empire of the
I'm
Khans
going
like
to the bathroom.
split into 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how it split off, but there was the Khan and the Khatun or the Khanate, something like that. There were 2 different titles, and they kind of were fighting for succession for the rest of the empire until, and this is just my understanding, I don't know if it's right, Kublai Khan, who, fuck if I remember this correctly because it's tough. It's been years, but Kublai Khan, I think, started to really encroach into China. But Kublai Khan is like Genghis Khan's grandson or great-grandson or something. So this is many, many years after. While we were watching this show, B went, how did the Mongols like do this? They were one of the biggest empires anywhere. And I went, they rode horses and shot bow and arrows.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing at the time.
That's pretty much it. They were just really good at fighting in a way that other people were not prepared to fight against.
Yep. It's a very interesting show. It's very historically based, and it's really, really pretty.
It's very pretty. Yeah, the
Um,
colors are insane. They're all popping off the screen.
The
It's-
main girl's eyes
super
kept
HD.
killing me because I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that is a really pretty depiction of eyes.
Yeah.
Also in the first or third episode? The third episode when her mother gets
Fatima.
killed,
Yeah.
the blood of her getting slashed across the back is a really beautifully animated scene. This show looks really good. The plot's really strong, I think. I haven't watched as much of it as you have, but I enjoy it. I don't know that I would continue watching it because it is just depressing.
It is kind of just fucking sad. It's just suffering.
I think another part of why it didn't make me as sad is that I think they could have done more to explore the other slave characters, because like
The blonde girl
there's the blonde girl and the other one who ends up the
getting shot in the back.
yeah. And like, well, there's the one who gets shot in the back, there's the blonde lady, and there's the one who ends up like suicide by cop basically against the guards. And so it's like all three of them, you knew that they were also living with her and like that they all had interacted and stuff, but there's not like scenes of them bonding together that would make you really feel the depth of their relationship. It's like
so do you think-
intellectually, I know they've all been working together for 8 years, but
Do you think that if the like murder of the entire city happened in like at the end of episode 3, had a little bit more
I don't think
like,
it's a time thing. I think it's
basis.
more that there was so much focus on her relationship with the mom, and there could have been a little bit more on her relationship with the other slaves there. And like just like, because there's like montages and stuff that shows everybody together, but there's not a lot of
Yeah.
dialogue between them. I don't know. I mean, life is simple in these times and in this show, so it's not like there was anything super complex they could have all been doing together. But like, for instance, the
I mean,
blonde, the
the-
blonde slave woman seems to have like a husband, and
brother.
it's her brother. Okay,
It's her
so the
brother.
brother dies, and like straight up, both of us were like, "Who was that?" Like,
Yeah, Mikhail.
wait, what? Who was Mikhail? Like, I did not remember him
I
showing
didn't
up
catch
before
it
he
either,
died.
but Soul caught it, and I was like, "What? He was her brother?"
I
was like,
did
didn't
not
catch it.
remember
When
that
was
guy
that?
being established
It
at
was
all.
mentioned when he
It was
died,
probably
and
like
that
a
was it.
single line. You know, if they had like the entire Berserk Golden Age arc to build up,
I don't think it had
for
to
the
be
tragedy.
that much. Like, just a little bit more. Like, if we knew who Mikhail was before he died,
We
I
might
would
have
not have
cared
been
more.
confused about who the fuck he was.
yeah, I bit of a botched setup for that. I have to urinate. Pedro Hinrique just said some shit. I'll comment on
Pre-colonial
that.
slavery was only not a centralized global practice, but assimilation was possible and common. This is probably why it feels weird to modern audiences, as to this day people enslaved by colonial powers are dehumanized and not assimilated. I mean, yeah, that's a big part of it, but it's more just like, again, the show starts off with her being like, I don't want this, you know, and then she kind of like,
She wants to go back to her mom, who is dead.
it's not that I think the situation is like unrealistic or anything. It's that like you could not have had a better setup, you know, like she, and you know, a part of it is that the mom is the, you know, mom who takes her in. Her husband has just died at the start
Yes.
of the series. So
That
like,
is the crux of the beginning. Is
Yeah.
She is being walked through the market, I believe, in what's called her Ida.
yeah, something like that. It's
Yeah.
her mourning phase after her husband's death. And so like, you know, her connecting with this child, I could see that being partly. Honestly, they just needed to show me more of her like developing this loving relationship with this child, you know, because we really, so in the beginning, she gets brought to the house, she meets the son, and she develops a relationship with him where she looks up to him and she sees him as like, oh, you're like this, you know, this brilliant person.
He's really smart.
And he teaches her to care about learning.
When I
And so-
think that is, I think more than developing the relationship between the mom and the Fatima,
Yeah.
it's that Fatima developed a relationship with the son
Right.
is why the mom decided to care about Fatima.
Sure. I'm talking about why I don't care about the mom. Is like,
Sure.
my issue is that we were given a lot of reason to care about the son relationship with Fatima. And then in episode 2, she's just like, oh, well, you know, I really like you and I want you to like marry my son one day. I would have liked more buildup of her realizing, like, why does she like this girl other than just they lived together, you know? If she had had a dialogue where she's like, oh, you know, just like explained what it is about her that she likes so much, you know, or like,
I mean, I don't think that she had any other slaves that were that young, and maybe she just attached to the idea of having had a daughter and that she
Yeah.
didn't have a daughter, and then she just
and her
she
son
was
went
treating
away.
her
So
as
there's
if-
like, there's an empty nest syndrome element.
Yeah.
I just needed more showing, like less me having to infer, because
Yeah.
when I have to infer, I become emotionally disconnected because now I'm writing my own story in my own head that isn't what the show is doing. So it's like I feel like I'm filling in the gaps to try to make it more emotional for myself. But that means that I'm not just seeing something and crying. I'm seeing something and then thinking about a reason that I might have cried if it had been, been
Yeah.
displayed that way.
I suppose, yeah.
Well, like I saw the Spider-Man movie earlier today, and that actually did make me cry because it had moments where it's like it establishes characters and then shows some bad things happen, and you go, "Oh, damn, that really sucks." Like I would definitely feel some type of way in that situation. I think with this show, it's trying to set up that emotional stakes are there, and it's not so much trying to make you feel something. It's trying to establish what the story is. It felt like it wasn't trying to be dramatic in these early episodes. It's trying to establish the world and the characters and what's going on, and why is all of this happening, while also because there's a lot going on. It's not just that it takes place in Iran and like in the 1200s, but also that it's about math and it's about the spirit of learning, and it's got all these characters and moving parts. So there is a lot to set up, and I appreciate that it's doing that. But like you said, that feeling of I still don't know where this plot's going, like I still don't know what is going to make me emotional in the, like, am I going to feel the sweet satisfaction of revenge? Am I going to feel romance at some point? Like, what is the emotional palette I'm looking for other than just, man, the 1200s were a rough time, like
Yeah.
and so it's not that I think it couldn't be a 10 for me later. It's that kind of show where I think it could get to that level. It just hasn't hit me all the way yet, And I know I gave Ghost in the Shell from the same studio a higher score last week, but I'm also already emotionally invested in Ghost in the Shell, so that has a bit of a cheat,
Yeah.
You know where that ends.
Exactly. I know everything that's going to happen in it. So with this, it's like, yeah, and I don't even know how long is the manga. How long will the anime go? Will we get to a satisfying place in the story?
Who's to say this even was a manga?
It was.
Oh, well, I don't fucking know.
I do.
Well, la-dee-da. What are we doing next week?
Well, wait.
Oh,
wait.
No.
Say more.
We've
say
skipped
more.
we've skipped rubric stuff.
Yeah,
so-
go over the rules.
Favorite character?
Yeah. Favorite character.
Probably
Fatima.
Fatima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
The main girl?
Yeah, the main girl.
Shitara. I'm going to call her Shitara if you're going to hit me with that shit.
No. Yeah, I mean, there's not really any other character that gets like a solid amount of development. Like Muhammad gets a lot of like pivotal lines, but then he's kind of gone after episode 1.
He's also not
And
that
then-
interesting.
Yeah, I
He's
suppose.
smart.
He's just smart.
Whoop-de-doo.
And then
Whoop-de-doo.
there's like going to be a couple characters that get a little bit more, but I haven't even seen them that much either. So it's really just like you like Fatima or you don't. That's the whole show.
Well, she is the most important character. Like, they don't spend a lot of time developing the characters outside of her,
Yeah.
which I don't have a problem with.
I have a bit of more of a problem with it than I initially thought, so I think I am just keeping it at a 9. I don't think I would consider.
The
based on
I
potential
what
don't
is
said.
consider it a 10. I'm happy
Yeah.
9.5 or
Yeah.
you
Well, because
know.
I was like on the fence. I was like, oh, I kind of feel like a 10, but now I'm like, maybe it's more strictly a 9, and it would have to like claw its way back up into 10. But was there a favorite moment?
It's just for animation when the pseudo mom was killed. It was a really beautiful scene.
You just fucking
Yeah, I mean, it was
And she was
it
like,
was slow motion.
"Don't hurt my."
My
daughter."
favorite part
Yeah.
is her figuring out that the yurts are kind of sundials, but then she's like, our calculators for time are more efficient. This is just fucking this is what did she say, like savage technology.
Yeah, savage
she
technology.
gets like racist about
She
it.
does keep calling them that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she's mad. She doesn't like these guys. They
she fucking hates the Mongols. They
Who
killed
didn't?
everyone.
uncivilized but powerful, which is
I love the Mongols. Shout out the Who.
I mean, it like this part of history is super interesting. Like just recently, I watched a video that was like, what was the biggest civilization in the world at a given time from the year 0 to now. It's like you had Rome for the first couple hundred years, Rome falls, and then different Chinese dynasties were like overwhelmingly the biggest civilizations in the world for 1,000 years. And then the Mongols took them down for like 100 years,
Well,
and then got taken down again.
I had mentioned this kind of a bit earlier when you and I were talking about it, just going like, how did they do this? And it's like horseback and archery.
Yeah, they were just better warriors than anybody else, I guess. But
Banshee is attacking you guys on my screen.
What Genghis
The thing
Khan
is
accomplished
that
is
Mongols-
unprecedented and will never be duplicated.
The Mongols got taken down so hard that like, what the fuck even is Mongolia anymore? It's just like mountains.
It's a bunch of mountains. I mean,
There's
it's
nothing
That's
there.
all, but that
It's
has
bigger than it
always
was.
been what it's been. That's why
Yeah,
they
but
were.
but
So-
Inner Mongolia is just China now. So like
Yes.
actual Mongolia is just fucking nothing. It's
I
like
mean,
two
the
Russian
thing is,
cities and then
the thing is
nothing
about
else.
civilization is that after a couple generations, none of the same people are there anymore. So
Yeah,
how
yeah.
do you define a place? Like if you're defining it by the
how much
borders
nut
and not
that
by
one
the
guy spilled.
exactly like
And it was a lot.
A
It's a lot of
third
nut.
of the human race is related to Genghis Khan, or some ridiculous thing like
there's
that.
a crazy
I think it's just a
number.
third of China.
All right,
Oh,
well,
whatever.
are you guys done talking about the show?
I think I'm done.
What are we doing next
Week we're
Next
going.
WAMMBS.
The next anime will be one that I'm excited about because I watched the first episode of this back when it came out, and I thought it was fucking amazing. First episode, Sayonara Lara. It is
Sayonara, Lara.
the first episode is a modernized retelling of The Little Mermaid, but like every version of The Little Mermaid crammed into one, including Ponyo.
What the fuck?
And then it continues as sort of a what if the Little Mermaid got isekai'd into modern day?
This
It's-
looks like a
Oh
90s
wait, yeah, I've heard of
anime.
this.
It does look like a 90s anime. It has crazy good artwork and animation. Like it's
Yeah,
one of the
I've heard of this.
it's hard for me to say it's the prettiest show this season because we just watched the two amazing looking Science Saru shows, but it is at least as pretty as both of those shows. So
There you go.
This season's crazy with the fucking quality. But yeah, Sayonara Lara, highly recommend it. Watch it before next week.
Recommend it before we've even watched
The
it.
first episode was a 10 out of 10 first episode for me. For my taste. It was
And if you
perfect.
want to be ready for next WAMMBS, you should watch the anime and the manga and the music and the beer and the snack. Maybe. I mean, we never even said
I
We're
didn't
talking
read
to
snack are
you,
until-
Sean.
I did not read this. Oh yeah, we might have a guest on the next
We
episode.
will have a
Oh yeah,
guest.
On the next one.
Sean of Schizo's Kino.
Schizo Sean, who is not an audio engineer of the biggest problem in the universe and the Schizo Kino channel, should be joining us next
He will be
week.
filling your chair next week.
Oh shit, am I gonna be kicked off?
You'll be here. You can hop in on my mic when you want to talk.
Ooh, sucking on a dick in London.
We have
in
so many cameras and so
Florida
many
France.
microphones.
London and Florida and France.
Yeah, have I not told you about this bit where you replace the lyrics of songs with "sucking a dick" in either, depending on the syllable
Well,
count you need?
it was
London,
one of your
Florida, and
songs
France.
originally, right?
No, it's just a bit I do where I take songs that I'm listening to and I'm like, sucking a dick in London. Well, that would be Florida.
I'm always doing
Then I
shit and
suck
pissing,
a
coming and
dick
farting.
in France. And then I
Where it's
suck
like,
a dick
shitting,
in London, Florida,
pissing.
and France.
Farting. I'm gonna be coming all night. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's Frank Ocean.
I don't know a
Sounds
lot of
vaguely
Frank
familiar.
Ocean.
We're done with the anime.
We're all
What was
set.
it that we're watching? Yeah, Sayonara Lara.
Sayonara
Next week.
Lara.
Sayonara Lara.
Boom. And
3 big booms.
boom. Boom. Boom.
Whams! Oh, I thought that's what we were doing. Was that what
Oh,
we were
yeah,
doing?
I remembered what manga I'm going to suggest next week. Oh, I didn't read the manga
still
this
has
week,
3
so you
up.
should take me off the screen for the manga segment.
3.
Am I on
2.
screen? Take me off the
All right,
screen.
let me take you off.
Can you still do that?
Actually, I think I've.
You can just hide my thing.
Three, two, one. Wham!
Sorry,
You're gonna
my
have to start that one
grandparents
over.
both texted me at the same time, and I was confused.
What did they text you?
picture video of their dogs.
Okay, well.
I was just immediately concerned.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good
Shout
thing
out
to do.
Finnegan and Zoe.
Yeah.
The dogs.
Them's the dogs.
I need you. Listen, I'm gonna level with you right now. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe so badly. It keeps me up at night.
So badly it hurts.
Our subscriber count is wimpy. I need it to be.
Shade, your mic is not picking you up, says Neriamatropa. What happened? Did you
Oh,
accidentally
it's not there anymore.
you kill Mike somehow? Killer Mike and LP. Fuck boys, know the combination ain't
What did
healthy.
Mike do
Tell
to
me if
deserve
you smell
this?
the marijuana hanging off my breath, blowing smoke, and I'm coughing like I'm damn near death. If I died right now, I would be so fresh to death. They would have to say that fat motherfucker coughing fresh. Goddamn fat bastard. Where that motherfucker casket? But nah,
okay,
baby, you
okay,
gon' get this
there I
hit
am.
vertical. Every word murderful, surgical, painful, purposeful, and I'm taking left off your fuck list personal. Woo!
Okay, I can stop watching the dog video now.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the manga section now because apparently I was fucking dead.
Get hijacked, motherfucker.
3, 2, 1.
Shade
Whams.
yapping at nothing.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Shady yapping at nothing. Now I'm gonna level with you. This is what I was talking about. I was all animated before. I'm gonna be animated again. This is what I'm leveling with you right now. We need to like, comment, and subscribe. Right?
And we need to subscribe to the Patreon. And if we've done all 4 of those things, what we need you to do is go to every YouTube video you watch and comment WAMMBS.
WAMMBS. In nice, bold, italic letters, WAMMBS. To let everyone know that you need to be watching WAMMBS. It should be on Cold Ones. It should be on Mr. Beast. It should be on Ludwig. It should be on I Show Speed's videos. It should be on Kaisenat's videos. It should be on Mark Rober's videos. Whoever you watch, there should be WAMMBS. WAMMBS. Nice and big.
WAMMBS.
Don't be embarrassed. You won't get banned. It's just one comment. It's just WAMMBS. If people downvote you, it don't matter.
It's not Reddit. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, who cares? Oh, whoa, kill me. Oh,
You know what?
kill me. I commented
Fuck it.
WAMMBS on the Mark Rober
Share
video.
this on Reddit.
Yeah, share it on Reddit because I'm technically
Share it
not
on
supposed to
Tumblr.
as the showrunner. Aside from that, I want to go ahead and also give a big old shout out and thank you to the patrons if I can find the button.
Arime, Hewon, Gary Always, Duncan264, Last Isis, Drew, Mark Moon, CJ11, and Dan of Arcadia. We have almost enough to fill out both of my hands.
That's 9 if you didn't catch on. That's a big thank you to them. And they're getting exclusive content. They're getting a podcast that only the patrons can hear where we talk about games and movies. It's called Mags. I said it backwards, but it's movies
Shade and B
games.
talk about
Mags.
movies. Me and B talk about... Or I'm sorry, reverse that. Shade and B talk about games. Me and B talk about movies because Shade doesn't like Spider-Man.
That's the conclusion we're coming to. I'm gonna throw out the name tags, but Trixie's not even here.
We got Shade right here.
I'm Big Shade.
We got Big Bush right here.
Big Bush over
Bird.
there. Big Bush Bird. And this we're talking about Fool's Night.
Fool's Night.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to be straight up with you. This is a 10.
Ooh.
This is a 10 for me.
Ooh, Big 10. Big
This
10.
is a big 10.
Ooh. I think I'm probably at like an 8 or 9.
Mm.
But it might be because I
Mm-mm-mm.
didn't fucking end up reading all 3 chapters.
Oh, how far did you get?
I got to 20.
Ooh.
Was there something really good to happen between 20 and 30?
Yeah, you missed.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I got like the introduction of Ivy and like some of them talking about how they were going to investigate it, and that's about where it concluded for me. Yeah, I was trying to plow through it today, and then I ended up doing so many other things.
I plowed through it listening to music completely unrelated to the show as loud as possible.
I could hear it.
I know. That's the goal. That's what we're doing now.
That's the goal. I want everyone to hear what I'm fucking listening to.
No, this is a straight up 10. There's not even a power system established in this, and this is a 10. This is really, really fun. But I'm stomping over the rule. Haters go first.
Haters go first. So, I think the things that bother me is just like that it's like simultaneously setting up that it's like, all right, here's all these big fucking like cataclysmic things and how we're making any of it make sense. But then I'm like, I don't know if that makes any sense still. Like the whole fucking planet is blanketed by darkness. Everyone's dead. Like
Not everyone.
what do you mean they can still live? They're dead. Like there's no
They're not
sun.
dead because we're turning people into plants.
No one's getting vitamin D. Half of the fucking wildlife on the planet is just gonna be dead.
You can get
like,
vitamin D from vitamins.
from like a vitamin tablet.
Yeah, I mean,
But
like literally
Ultimately, what do we get that from?
vitamins.
Where do vitamins come from?
Vitamins.
They come from minerals and from the sun.
You have raised an interesting question that I will now Google.
And
Where the fuck do we get vitamin D
The
from?
other thing is that it's like if the whole planet is covered by a blanket of darkness, and they say that there's like a permanent winter because of it. I'm assuming that means that there's like almost zero heat coming from the sun. That's just the ice age. That is how the ice age happened.
Yeah,
So, like-
but we're stopping it because human plants.
Human plants. So like
Stupid
there's
bullshit.
there's theoretical things where this like happens, and it's like, oh well, if like the parts of the earth where like the most heat is coming through, people kind of would survive, which is like around the equator. But there's also like, I think it would shift the fucking magnetic field of the planet. It's like you just keep going down the line, and it's like there's some kind of scientific thing. If the whole world got covered by a blanket of darkness, everyone's dead.
We get vitamin D in supplements from plant or yeast oils,
Okay.
which makes sense. I mean, in the context of this.
Yeah. I also am like, so yeah, obviously plants eat carbon dioxide and then they shoot out oxygen, but they also still kind of need a bit of oxygen themselves.
No, they don't.
No?
Plants thrive off carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of us.
But they need some oxygen.
Doubt.
Also
I'm pressing X right now. I'm pressing a big X.
also
to
the
doubt.
ocean is like a lot of oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen. Water.
Everything is a lot of oxygen if you want to look at it that way.
I don't know. It feels like they were trying to make a lot of scientific explanation for how this works. That I was just like, I don't know if I fully buy it.
Well,
But-
I almost got by that. With the they were talking about getting water, and they talked about how a lot of the ocean had frozen. And they talked about having to melt water from the ocean. And I went, would salt freeze?
At a certain temperature, but it's like, yeah, if it's at that temperature, everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead. So I
Yeah.
don't think we're quite there yet.
Right.
I do think we're on the incoming ice age, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about the art style is incredible. I really, really enjoyed it. What's Gary always saying?
Gary always said most oxygen is produced by algae and not trees.
Algae
That
is
pretty
mentioned
true.
quite a bit in this.
Yeah, algae
because
is very important.
while there are the people that are on the side of transfluorination, there are also people on the side of non-transfluorination going, give me that algae, motherfucker.
Yeah, we'll survive on the fucking algae. Yeah, I don't know. And perhaps it is explored more, and it's just because I didn't read enough. But it's like, and it is over the course of 100 years. In my feeble human brain, I think 100 years—that's a long time. Everyone would be dead.
I would say this, you didn't get here, but the first time this mentions the time it takes place in, it's the 2400s.
Okay.
And that's in like chapter 23 or 24. It's the 2400s. So there's been some time.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they said a few times that it's been a century since the darkness took over the world.
But how
and-
long have they been turning people into plants?
Yeah, that's a question that I was like, okay, well, how fast did they come up with this technology? Then another thing was that I was like in my head, I was like, 100 years, that's kind of a long time. I feel like everyone would be dead already. But potentially, maybe it does take like a couple thousand years before it
I
really
will
kills
also
everyone.
say, regardless of giving this a 10, the technology of turning people into plants does not make any fucking sense.
And they like
we
put
plant
a
a seed in them.
and
We
somehow
plant a
connect.
seed in them.
They somehow connected their soul to the
It
seed.
eats their soul and it eats their body.
I was just like, what the fuck?
I never thought that the technology doesn't make sense would be the criticism of a manga on this show, considering all of the manga we've covered on
So
this show.
it's not that the
It's
science
this
doesn't
is
make
such
sense.
a technological, and they
But-
explain so much, and
Yeah,
that the transfluorination just doesn't really make sense.
It's not that the science doesn't make sense. It's that they try to make the science make so much sense, and then I'm like, I don't know if it makes sense. Where it's like, if they just said this shit just works, this is just how shit fucking works, then I would be like, all right, you know.
I mean, for
whatever.
what it's worth, that's pretty much what they've said with transfluorination.
Yeah,
it's the rest
it's-
of the
it's-
shit
for
they
the
try
most
to
part, yeah.
explain. I don't even know if I'm using the right word. I'm pretty sure it's transfluorination.
Yeah, transfluorination. Yeah.
But so this is a mystery manga above anything else.
Yeah.
Main character, I don't remember any names at all, and I'm sorry for that. But the main character is living in a bad life, bad headspace. His mom tries to kill him, and he decides just like, I'm gonna make myself look near death. And then, so, oh God, I'm going too far ahead of myself. Transfluorination is only done on people near death. It is a rule.
I'm gonna let you explain this while I pee.
So the main character poisons his kidneys basically and gets transfluorination because his mom has some kind of psychological disorder that results in her trying to kill him, and he just goes, well, I need money for my mom, I need money to live. And so he fakes some kind of kidney disorder and gets transfluorinated. The person that transfluorinated him immediately goes, wait, you're faking this. What the fuck? But as a result of him getting transfluorinated, he gains the ability to kind of, I don't know that he can communicate with the plants so much as he can just understand them. He can only communicate with the plants when he is like connected to them. And by that I mean the evil plants put a vine into him and he begins to understand. I don't know if you're aware of this. In real life, plants apparently communicate with like sound waves. They're very hard to percept, and we have only figured this out very recently. But plants do feel pain. The way it's depicted in this manga is through a bunch of symbols that they're not a language. It's like wingdings, if you know what wingdings are. And so main character can understand what plants are saying, kind of, sort of, but he also gets really winded when he understands what plants are saying. So he's working with, God, I don't remember what they're called, but some kind of government agency.
I thought they were just called like the transfluorination.
It's probably something like that. That's where it starts.
Company
But then
or
he
something.
ends up working with the police, but he's told not to tell people that he understands what they're saying.
Yeah.
Um,
So actually, I want to say, I think where I'm coming from with the science stuff is the fact that they present the main issue as that plants are dying, and that means
plants are dead.
Yeah, the plants are dead, which means they don't have oxygen. That's like, it's like that's the big thing. But I feel like there's so many more things that would also be a big problem. Is I think where I'm like, I don't know if I buy this. Where it's like, is it really just about the oxygen argument, or is it like, I mean, the constant winter would kill people, the vitamin D would kill people, the loss of the fucking.
I just want to emphasize, you still gave this an 8. So
Yeah.
what did you like about it?
Well, it's cool in concept. It's turning people into plants, and like the fucking people plants are really brutal looking and pretty cool. And then what it ultimately seems like is more so just a like, it's just showing how people would live in a completely helpless world. It's like this is the apocalypse. You know, it's like there's
It's Snowpiercer.
there's absolutely no way that the humanity is actually surviving this, but they're figuring out a way, and everyone is suffering. It's just constant fucking suffering. I have this image right here. It's suffering. This is a panel after.
So is
One
it
of
just
the
a
Plants
lot
are
of
not 100% dead. It's just that the plants that exist are human plants.
Is it like a lot of individual stories of how characters are suffering
No.
type shit, or
In a way,
No and
I think
yes.
so.
That's
how it kind of started.
So yeah, we get introduced to the main character who's suffering and becomes transfluorinated, and then we get introduced to the piano girl. The piano girl was beaten by her father to be good at piano, and the father transfluorinated himself to give the girl enough money to become a really like a piano genius, basically.
Pianist.
A pianist, yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
of
Oops.
at least 10 inches.
Yes. And so she enlists our main character into finding her dad, who is now a tree, to kill him. She wants to kill him because of all she still plays the piano, but every time she plays the
She wants
piano,
to burn down her tree dad.
yeah. Every time she plays the piano, she has terrible memories of everything that led into her becoming a pianist, which is his abuse. And so our main character finds the tree that did it after faking a couple times that he found the tree that did it because he's just trying to get money. But he finds the tree that did it, and he translates for her that basically the dad is not sorry, but he is sorry because she still plays piano, but he is sorry for the abuse, kind of, sort of. And it resolves with the piano girl going, I'm going to turn you into a piano, and I'm going to play you badly.
Yeah, I'm gonna play you like shit.
Yeah.
Let's see how you feel about it, Dad. I'm gonna turn you into a fucking piano.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not a hard manga to go through all the story points for, or story beats. I could do it. It just wouldn't be super interesting. I think this is best read to truly understand it.
Yeah.
So this is when it gets into a murder mystery after the piano shit. The person that transfluorinated our main character basically almost gets killed by Ivy, who is the bad guy. Ivy is a transfluorinated person who manifests in the form of Ivy, and he still retains a lot of his human aspects, and has apparently killed at least 30 people. After he kills the person that transfluorinated main character, or doesn't kill,
God,
sorry.
The Ivy arc is 70 chapters long.
Fuck.
So that ends up being like the actual that's the actual fucking story.
This thing's like 200 chapters.
Yeah.
So Ivy almost kills our savior of main character, and main character goes, I'm going to kill Ivy. And he tries to track him down by using his sense to sense out bloodlust specifically. He also steals a cop's gun because the cops have developed this special kind of bullet that is it's like incendiary. It explodes on contact. But the problem with using this is their only source of oxygen is the transfluorinated humans. And so if they use it incorrectly, it could start a big fire that kills all their oxygen.
Gary always asked, is it bleak all the way through? Is it anything hopeful at all?
No.
It is suffering. It is suffering. It is bleak.
Yeah, this is very depressing. But it's cool. I don't know, rule of cool. I could keep explaining it. He steals a cop's gun. The cop's gun gets stolen back, and then the bad guy shows back up. And then he supposedly dies, but in supposedly dying, the bad guy kills like 45 people.
God damn.
Yeah. You haven't read this far into it.
No, I was getting the feeling like it was heading towards being more actiony, and then I was like, okay, I guess. And then I like the way you're describing it now, and hearing that the Ivy arc is the next like 70 chapters. I'm like, dang, I actually was hoping that this was just going to be like
it fakes you out.
Like I was hoping that it would just be he goes to like another like almost like fucking Mushishi, where it's like okay, we go to this next
Fucking
person.
legendary poll.
Yeah, we go to this next person, and then we like figure the whole situation out. Figure
I
out how
would
we can help them, and then you
imagine
move on to the next person.
While the Ivy arc takes so long, it's gonna be like Mushishi. Based
Okay.
off of how it's been so far, of just like, yeah, the Ivy arc is 70 chapters, but he's probably doing shit along the way.
But that's like 2 seasons of an anime.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this anime.
Or one condensed ass movie.
All right, we're getting Hybrid Theory when. Do we have anything else to say about this?
Who's your favorite character?
I don't remember her name. It's not the main character. It's not the girl who turned him into a plant. It's the cop girl. The cop girl who
With the like leopard print, like
I think so. But it's the one who
Is-
steals the gun back from him and goes like, "I'm firing you. You
Rob-
have fucked up. I'm firing you. You didn't see this far into it."
yeah, I didn't
But
see that.
she steals the gun back and just goes, I'm the secretary of blah blah blah. You're fired. No one else can do it. It's just its choice. It's perfect. It's wonderful.
I like the piano girl.
Piano Girl was cool too, but I don't think she's a lasting character.
No, but I thought she was cool.
I get that.
And I
She
was
was
like,
cool.
yeah, girl, you do want to burn your tree dad. Oh, and then when she was
Yeah,
like,
fuck
I'm not
yo,
gonna
tree
burn
dad.
you, I'm gonna turn you into a piano and play you badly. I was like, you know what? You go, girl. Turn your dad into a piano and play him badly.
Right? What are we covering next week?
Big manga. Big manga next
So
week.
there is a. Am I on screen?
No, hold on.
You gotta eye me again. I could not solve this fucking puzzle I'm stuck on in Panel Dupont. In
Panel
time.
Dupont.
So there is a classic manga beloved by many that
How many?
very many. It's one of the most beloved manga, and I don't know if Shade's read it, but he might have. But I know you haven't. Gantz.
I have not read it, but it's by the same guy that did the Tower Dungeon, right?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No. Gantz was running for like 30 years. It's a big, long,
my
epic
God.
manga.
It's that long.
And you know
It
what?
is massively fucking long.
You want to know the best part about Gantz?
Yeah.
It's better than anything Vito Giswaldi has ever put out.
Oh,
No matter
yeah.
how many
Shit.
times he has claimed Gantz and going, "Oh, Super Killer's like Gantz." No,
Yeah,
it's not.
It's really not that much like Gantz at all.
Vito Giswaldi put out the worst comic book of all time.
It's
Oh?
not as bad as certain other comic
Just
books.
keep that opinion, Shade. It's better
yeah.
for you to not know who he is.
Yeah,
Super
Bring
Killer.
Griswold. He put out
Ironically
the
enough,
worst
Super Killer
comic.
is like, it's easy to say Super Killer is better than Isom because Isom's obviously fucking wretched, but Super Killer is also better than Cyberfrog, if I'm being honest.
What the fuck are you talking about right now? These sounds like the mini games that would be in a Ratchet and Clank.
We'll get into it on a different show. The biggest problem in the universe. We'll definitely cover all of this
Tune in on
information.
Fridays.
Yes, Friday nights at 9.
Thursday nights.
Another turning
Friday
point.
nights.
A
Oh, I'm
fork stuck in
stupid.
the
Oopsie poopsie.
road.
Anyway, fucking Gantz.
We're doing Gantz.
Gantz, I'm
Have you ever
highly
seen Edge of Tomorrow? It's like that.
It's not. I'm
I wish I had
highly
more beer.
suspect that you will both want to read more Gantz after reading
Big
30
Gantz.
chapters of Gantz.
I just know that Gantz is super brutal.
It is very brutal, but it is also epic. And
Like the Odyssey.
yes, it is probably more like the Odyssey than it is like anything else.
There's going to be Cyclopses. There's going
it
to
has
be Trojan
gods.
horses.
It
There's
has
going to be
many,
gods.
many arcs. It does have gods, I believe. It gets to a point where it's explored like every concept you could possibly
Gantz is
think
like
of.
that Cupid show we watched, right?
Cupid
Kinda,
show.
yeah.
Or Cupid
not a-
manga.
yeah, it was a
Sorry.
manga.
Love
Cupid
Bullet.
manga.
Where they're sort of like they're like trapped
They
by
have
like,
to like
money.
do
They have
enough
to get
things
money.
to be reincarnated. Yeah.
Kind of. It's a death game story, but where the death game
Oh,
keeps
it's
repeating.
Mirai Nikki.
Closer to Mirai Nikki in tone, but way more brutal. It's hyper violent, hyper sexual, hyper
Hypersexual.
epic, and just generally
It's Gooner time.
It's one of the most beloved manga. It's up there with Berserk in that category of
What
like
the hell?
it went for a really long time and people really fucking love it.
Yeah.
And the story evolves considerably over its run. It would
Berserk's
be
a little bit
hard
more
to talk. I'm
mainstream.
surprised you're not like spoiled for it because there's got to be videos that are like.
No, I
"Gantz
actually
explained."
actively avoided
No,
looking into Gantz because Vito
because of
recommended
Vito,
it
It's
so
just
highly.
it's just nowhere near as like mainstream as
Harukaji
Berserk.
said, I've heard more about this Vito guy in the last 8 hours than ever before. Lucky you. I've been hearing about him for
Yeah, I don't know anything
not
about
8
this
years,
Cheeto
but
guy.
close.
Have you ever vaped a gamer girl's
Cheeto.
bathwater?
Yeah, his claim to fame.
Neither has Vito.
His claim to fame was he made a video about was it vaping? He vaped Belle Delphine's bathwater when she
I
was
don't
selling
remember
the
who was
bathwater.
vaping,
He
but
didn't
I think
actually
it
do
was.
it. That was the joke. He made a funny video where he pretended to vape Belle Delphine's bathwater.
And then he scammed an entire audience out of $100,000 to make a comic that still isn't released.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about Vito. That's our other show.
Vito.
I just need him to know I hate him.
All right. Ready to move on to the music? In
Oh yeah,
10.
Gantz had-
Everything you say to me.
I forgot that Gantz
Seven,
had a Netflix movie a
6,
couple years ago.
Oh,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Whams. Redo
How
it.
could- You had a whole 10 seconds to
3.
get it
I
right.
said fight. I was looking for a countdown. I'm sorry.
3, 2,
Two,
1.
Whams.
Ooh. Ooh, I see you behind the screen. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you with my
Oh,
big ass
no.
peepers.
He's
And I
looking
need
at
you.
you.
I need you. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And I know that probably like 95% of you have already done that. But there's also a Patreon. You can support us.
95%. I don't think we get
Absolutely not.
95%.
I might actually
likes
be able
and
to-
comments.
No, we're at like
maybe not
we
the
have
likes and
21
comments.
viewers right now.
I
we
do
have
need
9
everyone
patrons.
to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. But I also know that our subscriber percentage thingy. I hit the wrong fucking button.
Yes.
Our fucking percentage thingy is at like 80 subscribed. It's like we need more people, and you need to like and
I think
comment
most
in order to
people
make
are
that happen.
subscribing. I don't think they're liking and commenting.
Yeah, we need more likes and comments because that pushes things even further than
Yes,
subscribing.
it helps a lot.
And then also we
Hype
have the
video.
Patreon.
Fuck it. Put the hype button on.
Yeah, the hype. What does that do?
Ding, 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 ding,
Hype the video. Big thank you to our patrons who have already decided to support the show. We've got Ari May, Hewan, Gary Always, Duncan264, Last Aces, Drew, Mark Moon, CJ11, and Dan of Arcadia. I have to say all those names every single segment. So
Yeah,
every
it
single
gets
Hey, I've
funnier.
said them for at least 2 of them.
yeah, you get it.
The more patrons, the funnier this segment becomes.
Yeah. It's gonna be like 6 times per stream, but it's like, you know, if it's like 40 names, it'll be really fucking
When we
funny.
reach 151 patrons, we will be doing a Poke rap.
Yeah, absolutely confirmed. At
I
least
cannot take this anymore. I'm saying everything I said before.
I can't
all these
fucking
things
take
they
it.
make no sense.
All these words, they make no sense. I find bliss in ignorance.
I'm me over here. I'm Shade. This over here is Bird, and this down here is.
Trixie. Wow.
And we are talking about Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park.
Everything you say to me.
I'm about to break. This is the least enthusiasm I've ever heard. Talking about fucking Hybrid Theory. What do we think about this album? What do we think about this album?
Well, I find the
Big,
answers
big,
aren't
big.
so clear.
Big. What are the answers? What do the numbers mean, Mason? Whoa, where are the numbers? What numbers? What numbers? Your numbers? My numbers?
I'll give it the number. This is
Numbers!
for me. This is a strong 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I probably got the highest score out of the 3 of us.
What a historical number. No, I was giving it a 10.
You're gonna be at a 10. A 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
A
I
whole
listened
ass
to it.
10.
I listened to it like fucking 5 times, and I kept on going, is there a song I dislike? Is there anything I dislike about this? I kept on just going like, because I turned it on and went, I should hate this kind of. And then I listened to it and I was like, No, I don't.
I wouldn't say there's a song I dislike, but there's a few songs I just don't feel strongly about or like would not choose to listen to if they didn't happen to be in this album.
And I could say that about some songs, but I still think they're like incredibly legendary.
Yeah.
So we need to get Bird's number here. Don't dox your number.
I feel like you were
Don't-
born
that's
in
not the
this
bit.
album though. You were molded by it because like you would have been like 3 or 4 when I was listening to this
It is pretty
endlessly.
It is pretty like pivotal.
It would be
I guess not
core,
pivotal.
like
It is-
your
it is a
core
core-
sense of what music is would
Yeah.
be determined by
It's
this
just
album.
without this album, I am not me.
Yeah.
I'd like to preface my score by saying I had only ever heard In the End
hmm
before this, having heard all of it 2 or 3 times today, also currently right now.
Oh.
9.5.
9.5. I thought you were gonna give it like a 6 or
I know.
a 7.
Wasn't that a debate?
It was a debate. You're still the hater. So what is your
No,
opinion?
You said 9.
I said a strong 9. That's almost a 10.
I'm at 9.5. What
Oh,
do you
okay.
mean?
Strong 9 is like 9.9.
Okay, there you go.
Well, now we've established it. This is great. I listened to it in the truck off of my phone, and I wasn't totally sold on it. I probably would have given it a lower score if I had only done that. Listened to it off the speakers, the good speakers I actually have, and I was like, wait,
Yeah.
we bang in here.
This is one of those albums that sounds better the better the sound system you play it off of.
Yes,
It
very
doesn't
much
sound
so.
bad on a shitty sound system, but it will literally like because I
It-
played it off the sound bar and that was all right. But then out of your nice ass speakers, it was like, okay, this is the way it's
Yeah.
meant to be heard.
Yeah.
I think my only criticism of it is I should have listened to the rest of it when I was 13 and depressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
The like
Maybe lyrically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, musically, it's perfect.
It is incredibly well constructed and people at the time were describing them as basically like a heavy metal boy band, and that's kind of accurate because they didn't like write all of the songs themselves. They did write a lot of it, but
I remember my one criticism, my one actual criticism.
yeah.
It sounds too much like Limp Bizkit.
Which
What the
I
hell?
would
They came out
say
right at the same time, didn't they?
I would say it's a lot more consistent than Limp Bizkit. Yes. Limp
Fair.
Bizkit technically started first, but they were popular at the same time. They were both part of the new metal wave, which basically started with Korn. Like Korn was the first really big band of this sound. And then you had like Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Linkin
Oh,
Park,
I hadn't thought about that.
Disturbed, Papa Roach, Mudvayne. These were all contemporary. And like so when this album came out, for me, I have a very distinct memory of hearing
You're
One Step
lowering
Closer.
my score. I want you to know that.
Oh yeah, by comparing it to all those other bands.
Yeah.
Why? How? In what way? What is causing that? What about being compared to Korn made you lower your score? Do you like Korn more? Is that what it is?
I like Korn more.
But you've never listened to a whole Korn album.
I like Korn. I
I
have. I listened to a whole Korn album like today.
Oh.
They have a new album out.
Oh.
Korn.
Yes.
And it was good?
Maybe not a whole. I think it was 2 songs because it's the stupid Spotify thing.
Mhm.
But yes, I liked Korn more.
Okay.
I definitely like at least Last Resort more than this.
Cut my life into
Yeah,
pieces. That
it-
album
Ugh.
has like 3 good songs on it.
It's
the rest of it is
Papa
trash.
Roach is cringy as fuck. I'm not really
Yeah.
putting this up on there. I think this is better than that. But Korn and Limp Bizkit, like
Limp Bizkit
these songs
also
are
is
all
like
very listenable and good.
yeah.
But I think in terms of bangerability,
Okay, well, if you're looking for bangers, Limp Bizkit has a couple. Like it has Break Stuff, which is the banger.
whereas this, I mean,
These
I'm
are
about
emo
to-
songs. This is emo
yeah,
music.
and that's kind of where
I
I'm coming. Is like
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of this album hit for instruments. Like
Yeah.
it's great for that, but lyrics, it's kind of I'm not depressed.
right.
In the End hits because I know all the lyrics and I've been listening to it since I was 11.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
Um,
the whole album.
Break hits, or that's not even the fucking
One Step Closer.
One Step Closer hits because it is a banger.
That is the banger for
Yeah.
sure.
But those 2 songs are the standouts for me. I think
Yeah.
the rest of it is fine. I don't.
It's funny because when I was a kid, all the songs they picked for singles were my favorites as a kid, like "Crawling," "One Step Closer."
I hate
In
crawling.
the end,
Actually, I hate crawling.
Crawling is one of those where I've gone back and forth on it over the years. Like right now, I'm like, no, Crawling's really good. And like as a kid, I loved it, but there were periods where I was like, I can't sit through
Listening to
Crawling.
it both times, it was my least favorite song.
I think the issue
It is
I
my
have,
least favorite song.
my issue with Crawling. Let's just talk about Crawling first, then, right? Because that song, instrumentally, is phenomenal. It's the fact that he's going crawling in my
That
skin.
Which is where I have a problem with
that
a
is the
lot
opposite of why I dislike
You don't
it.
like the instrumental on Crawling.
No. It's
No.
the least interesting instrumental of the whole album.
Fair.
I heavily disagree.
It has a good melody and that's it.
No,
There's
it's got a
nothing
great
else.
texture. It sounds epic and
It's got-
sweeping.
Bitch, you aren't
Epic
eating
and
and
sleeping.
crawling. What do you mean
It's
texture?
got the most basic chord progression of the entire album. It's got almost nothing going on for the drums, which is
That
is the
shades,
opposite of the
that
rest of
shades
the album.
measure, drums.
And it's got fucking.
True.
It's like the whole chorus is just.
No, the chorus is da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da,
And how is it-
da,
How is the guitar playing?
That's the guitar. What I just did.
It's boring.
No,
Snoozeville.
no, it sounds really good.
Boring.
I'm
And it's also like
I have to say, I am actively listening to this album and going through it. I really like listening to it on my speakers. I like listening to it now, but I do have to lower it even more.
Okay. What are you on right now? With You? That is my least favorite
7.5.
song.
I was at a 9. I'm at a 7.5.
I love With You.
With You, you really like With You.
With
That's
You's
my-
good.
interesting.
It's probably my favorite song.
I saw. That's your favorite song.
I'm on
Yeah.
points of authority.
With You.
That is easily my least favorite song on the album.
With You.
But I once read an article that was about like the top 100 new metal songs, and they had that in like the top 5, and I was like, really?
No.
With You?
With You is probably my favorite one.
Which was like written for a different band and given to Linkin Park, basically.
What band?
I don't even remember
Oh,
what
okay.
it was, but it does have a really interesting instrumental sound. That's definitely a case of if you don't care about lyrics, I do. One of the first line in the song, he's like, I woke up in a dream today to the cold and the static and put my cold feet on the floor. And I'm like, you said cold twice in like one sentence. And that
Well,
drives me fucking
And
insane.
so that's what I'm
Well-
kind of why I've lowered my score a couple times is the instrumentality is great.
Yeah.
The lyrics don't really hit me.
I was gonna say
The lyrical melodies are better than the words used.
My-
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of it. I can listen to these songs
like the
and
phrasing of "It's true the way I feel, what's promised by your face." That doesn't make any fucking
I can listen
sense.
to these
but he sings
songs and-
it. It's true the way
Yeah.
I feel, which sounds awesome.
and that it yes, but I more than anything we've done on WAMMBS, I think tune the lyrics out more than anything else because the instrumentality of it is so good, and I don't like that.
There was a period where Chester was talking about. So he got to be the singer for what are they called? There's another 90s grunge band that he was a big fan of, Stone Temple Pilots. He got to be the singer for Stone Temple Pilots for the live shows for a while. And he talked about how they were a very raw and sexy band, whereas Linkin Park is a very like sterile, high-tech band where like their sound is incredibly manufactured and tooled. You know, it's like there's 6 guys in the band. It's clearly more than just 6 people playing instruments that makes it
Yeah.
fucking sound like that. You know, it is a heavily like tuned sound. Mr. Hahn is doing all this crazy production shit and scratching on every fucking song, has like
I am
scratch melodies and stuff. Like,
I am now reminded of another reason I don't like this as much as I thought I did.
what is that?
I do not like Chester Bennington.
You don't like his voice.
Mike Shinoda is, to me, what Linkin Park was.
Yeah.
what
and-
the fuck?
I'm sorry, that's just
I mean, Mike is the band leader. Like Mike, when I think of what Linkin Park is to me, It's Mike Shinoda and Mr. Han are the
Oh
core
fuck!
of
I'm
the
on
band.
crawling now.
Just skip over it. Mike Shinoda and Mr. Han are the core, where it's like the production is immaculate, the song construction is perfect. Mike has a great fucking rapping voice. If you don't know the history of Linkin Park, it was a bunch of college kids in LA who like formed this band together, and they did not have Chester in the band originally. It was a 5-piece, and then their producer was like in Texas, found Chester as part of a different band and went, "Oh, this guy should be in Linkin Park." And then he put him in the band. So Chester
Was
is
this Rick
like
Rubin?
no. Chester's
Okay.
like a last minute addition who is there to just have a cool voice and be able to hit these crazy notes and sound like emo and epic in a way that Mike cannot do.
I don't think Chester has that unique of a voice.
He definitely does.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think his voice is super easily recognizable.
There's almost no one else
Put
that
on
sounds like
we didn't
Chester
listen to
Bennington.
we did not listen to the bonus tracks, but put on My December, and that is the most like Chester forward.
Well, that's not this album.
it is if you're in Japan.
Okay.
This is my December.
I think my least favorite part of Linkin Park is Mike Shinoda.
Interesting.
Damn.
I don't like Mike Shinoda that much at all.
What do you not like about? He
That-
does
that-
write all the songs.
I
by
think
the
his
way.
rhymes are just fucking super lame.
So his rhyming is lame, but his voice is awesome.
So I was
Yeah.
gonna, and I think that he sounds cheesy. In
The
the way that
thing
he
is,
rhymes.
the problem is that
His voice.
every white rapper after Linkin Park sounds like Mike Shinoda, and he's not white. Obviously, he's maybe half white. I don't know. He's Asian. He's a Japanese dude, kind of. But every white rapper sounds like Mike Shinoda. And so, like, I think he created a template
So,
for a very corny
Yeah,
sound.
my second least favorite song on the album is In the End, and I think it's really just
Oh.
because
Incorrect.
it starts off with
One thing.
I
don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know.
really hate the why try mind.
The rhyme schemes are
rhyme
not
time.
clever. They're not clever.
That
but they're
rhyme scheme
catchy.
is
They're
so fucking. It's like
The thing
if a
about Mike
5-year-old wrote a rhyme,
Mike
that's what they
Shinoda
would write down.
is not a great rap lyricist if you are into rap lyrics. He is a
But
great.
that's not what he's doing.
He's doing voice, he's doing tone, and he's doing melody.
Yes.
And the melody is really like the melodic structure of his rapping is fucking top.
He has
tier.
no melody. He has good rhythm.
No, he has amazing melody. What the fuck are you talking
He's
about?
doing one note the whole fucking time.
No,
How is
he's
that
not.
a melody?
I hit you when you hit me back. We fall to the floor. The rest of the day stand
That's
still.
all
Fine
one
line
note.
between this and I'm hitting a butt. Do you not see
You
what I'm
just
doing
said
with my
the same
hands,
note every-
indicating the notes I'm doing?
You're not changing your note with your voice.
But that's not.
Hold on,
Ugh.
hold on. I could see in the end considering it more, but you don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself. Like it's going
To
up and
explain
down
in
a
due
lot. All I know. Time
Yeah, I
is a
don't know.
valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings.
Sounds like you're just elongating the same note.
You are deaf. You don't. You don't.
I think
what
if
are
you
talking
pulled up
about?
a note reader right now and sang into it, it would say the same
I
note
think
the
you
whole
could
time.
play on a piano the rapping, and it would translate to a melody on the piano.
I think that melody is very
I'd like
basic.
to get into why I think Chester Bennington is good but not great. I think the thing with Chester Bennington, having listened to him sing and scream, the singing is just like I could see Brendan Urie doing this if he
He's
was
a
willing
great
to
fucking
scream.
singer.
Yes, he's a great singer. He doesn't scream.
Okay.
But the point I'm hitting at is, he's very unique. That is true because a lot of people with the singing voice of Chester Bennington do not wreck their
Who
voice.
has the singing voice of Chester Bennington? I've never heard someone who sounds
I
like
don't
him.
know.
Okay.
I don't. I think it's poppy.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. No. So, all right. Let me dive into this album a bit, right? Because
M Shadows.
he sounds way better than M Shadows.
I disagree.
They both have very unique voices. M Shadows cannot sing as well as Chester can, but he
Not
does
anymore.
have a great voice. He never could. Never once was his singing as like clear and good as Chester's. M Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
His voice sounds goofy as fuck on a lot of songs.
So does Chester.
Chester sounds the way he's supposed to sound. He's emo. He's the OG of emo.
I mean, I do think that Avenged Sevenfold singer has a unique voice, but I don't think that takes
It's
away
unique,
from Chester
but he's not as
Bennington.
good of a singer. Yeah. They're both super unique. They both have very distinct voices. Anyway, the first time I ever heard Linkin Park, I was in the car. My parents were loudly talking together over the radio, and I was just like annoyed because it was so much noise. And then One Step Closer came on, and he starts screaming, "Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up, shut up, shut up." And I was like, this is the greatest song I've ever heard in my life. Like literally the first time it ever played on the radio, probably, I heard it and was like, this is my new favorite song. And as soon as I found out who is the band, how do I find their album, I got my mom to buy it for me. So it's the first album I ever asked for was Hybrid Theory. I was not into rap at the time. Like, I don't know that I knew a single rap song because this was like the same era as TRL when like Eminem was blowing up, but I hadn't really heard him yet like that. So like I learned this album front to back, listened to it over and over and over again relentlessly, reading the lyric book. My whole sense of what an album is came from this. Like an album is 12 songs. Each song is 3 minutes long.
Thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know.
I'm not even
Watch
doing
it
a
fly
good
by
job
as the
representing
pendulum
how the
swings.
song sounds
Watch.
either.
To the end of the
Shay
day,
keeps looking
the
at me
clock
like, you're not
takes
doing a
life
melody.
away.
I'm like, I'm not Mike Shinoda. Fucking not
Watch. But
not
no,
the
it's
right
but
state
so,
of mind to do it
yeah, I
correctly.
mean, in the end, I think
I'm shaking my head at how fucking silly I hate that line. I hate
I
I hate how
do
the song starts.
disagreeing with thinking Chester Bennington is like the best thing ever. He is the best thing ever of In the End. Because Mike Shinoda is just like the rapping's good, but the harmonies are incredible.
Yeah.
And this plays into your thing with Mike Shinoda of the harmonies are really good because he is matching what Chester's doing.
Every song is written perfectly.
Yes, it is unique. I don't think it is
Put my trust in you.
pushed as far as I can go. And for all this, there's only one thing you should know.
I tried so hard. You can't even stop singing it. It's too good.
And it doesn't even matter. I tried. It all fell apart. What it meant to me was eventually it's a memory.
Enough.
Yes.
So anyway, I listened to this album relentlessly as a kid. I memorized it all. It taught me how to do breath control. It taught me how to rap. I think it was made to be accessible to as many people as humanly possible, and that's why the rhymes are not
In the
super
end,
complicated.
was my first exposure to rap.
The first one, because I think before, at the time that I got this album, I think One Step Closer was the only single off of it, and then next would be Crawling. Then In the End, it ended up being the biggest single. And then they also did fucking the intro song, Paper Cut and Runaway. All of those ended up being radio singles. And then they did a reanimated version of the album where they remixed all the songs, and Points of Authority remix ended up being a one as well, which has a crazy music video that looks like Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. I highly recommend checking that out. It's hilarious and crazy. But Points of Authority was like the one where I really credit with teaching me to rap. And it is very simple. Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame and puts your name to shame. Cover up your face.
but
You
that
can't run the
song-
race. The pace is too fast. It just won't last. Like the lyrics are simple and straightforward, but the rhythm and the timing is so good.
I know why I don't think Chester is that special.
Why?
Five Finger Death Punch.
Ugh.
I know. Ugh, whatever. I think they're great. He's good at singing, and he's good at screaming. And
Here's the really important part. Avenged Sevenfold and Five Finger Death Punch wouldn't fucking exist without Linkin Park
And I-
paving the way for them.
it's my exposure to them.
Yeah.
I was exposed to Avenged Sevenfold and Five Finger Death Punch before.
Yeah.
I heard In the End, but that's mostly Mike Shinoda.
Returning to this album, I'm struck by the feeling that part of why it connected with me so much as a kid is nothing else the fuck sounded like this ever before. Yes, it's a little bit like a Limp Bizkit, it's a little bit like new metal bands, but what they're not credited enough for is like, okay, so Korn is credited with creating new metal, and what they were doing is putting heavy chugging Pantera riffs over syncopated hip hop drumming. Like, they were hip hop fans who were doing metal, and so they incorporated hip hop elements into their metal. Cool. Linkin Park is not just rap rock. It's like electronic and new wave.
It incorporates a lot of different genres in a way that I do appreciate.
There are multiple songs on this album. With You. No, Runaway. Runaway and the last song on the album both sound like Pushing Me Away. Those are both heavy Tears for Fears songs. Like, if you listen to the vocal melodies on those songs, those are fucking Tears for Fears songs, but like with heavy metal instrumentation. And like, it's the density. There's so much fucking shit going on in the sound of their songs. And like, so there's a genre I'm a big fan of called maidcore that basically like maidcore just sounds like the really epic sweeping parts of Linkin Park songs.
Very popular in Russia.
If you just it's invented in Russia, but if you just took like the epic part of Pushing Me Away or the chorus of Crawling or like any of the parts where it's like just big sweeping like 100 guitars going at once sound, that's what maidcore sounds like. And like this band really like brought forward, like they kind of took like the post-hardcore in a different direction. They took metalcore in a different direction. Like a whole lot of bands just sound like, what if Linkin Park but heavier? What if Linkin Park but softer, or more difference between the heavy and soft, or less rapping or more rapping? And it's just like, especially like Japanese bands, like pretty much every Japanese metalcore band sounds like Linkin Park. You know, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is just Linkin Park but heavier.
Something not Japanese but American, definitely downstream. Dinosaur Pile Up. I don't know if you remember.
Okay, yeah. But that's like, what if they were more of like a fun rock and roll energy to
way
Linkin
heavier
Park.
band.
Yeah. So Linkin Park, they were just like this perfect pocket between like, we're going to take all of these elements and we're going to put like the broadest, most relatable emotions over it. Like, they were trying to make pop songs, obviously, because
for 13-year-olds.
I don't think it's for 13-year-olds. It's just that if you're 13, this is easily accessible to you.
Do you know what my favorite part of Points of Authority is?
What part?
The snare. You know what it sounds like? You know what I'm talking about?
No, not off the top of my head. I mean, at that point, it's not a snare anymore. It's some kind of digital manipulation. That song, so the Gurren Lagann soundtrack, the theme of the character Viral is just a dead ripoff of Points of Authority. It's like the same fucking song with different vocal performance. But I actually did a parody where I took, the song's called Nikopol, and I took it and I just sang Points of Authority over it and released that as a track, and like it fits so perfectly, it's hilarious. Like,
wow.
Which, you know, that Taku Iwasaki rips off all kinds of stuff in his soundtracks. But yeah, like the influence of this album cannot be understated. I think the quality of this album cannot be understated. And the biggest reason they get goofed on is that it is emo, for one thing, but it's also emo before emo was popular, and it's not like all the emo that came afterwards was more like bleeding heart, like cringe on purpose, whereas this sounds like it's kind of trying to be cool, you know? And I think that
it's not trying to be cool.
It
It
is
is
cool.
cool.
Yeah, but like it didn't like in America, Linkin Park was largely looked at as like lame as fuck. Like critics
It
hated
is
them.
also
Yeah.
lame as fuck.
It is also that. But like I feel like cuz internationally, Linkin Park huge hit. This is one of the like top 10 best-selling albums of all time. Like it's literally unfucking fathomably successful.
I've been a big hater. It should be.
Yeah. It is that good. And again, every song is a single. Like this is one of the only albums I've ever heard where I can honestly say like you could literally drop any song from this as a single and it makes perfect sense and would obviously be a hit. And like 6 of them were. Like half the album. Actually, I think Pushing Me Away was a single too. 7 out of 12 songs in this album were major hit singles that played on the radio. That's insanity. And like I've modeled a lot of I always compare my album Gay and Dead to this because theoretically that's what I was going for. Is every song's like 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. They're all radio songs in a way, you know, like they're all easy to listen to. They all have verse, chorus, bridge, chorus structure, you know, like every song on this was meant to be accessible, meant to be liked. And they were not trying to make something hipster. They were trying to make like, you know, we're going to redefine what music sounds like. And they did. They succeeded. It's fucking epic. That said, I don't like With You that much. I don't love Runaway that much. And there's another one I don't like that much. Let me see your track list there.
Yeah, I mean, I think when I listened to it, I just every song started up and I went, oh wait, no, this song's also on there. That song's fucking amazing. And then by the end of the album, I was like, well, okay, I didn't have a single song where I was like,
I would say
that's not fucking amazing.
With You, Runaway, and By Myself are all great songs. They're just not ones that I would like choose to listen to apropos of nothing. You know, like I wouldn't just throw those songs on. If I'm listening to Hybrid Theory, I'm like, oh yeah, these songs.
What's funny is that none of us have hated on or harped on at all Cure of the Itch.
Cure for the Itch is awesome.
Which is just
the
don't
Mr.
even
it's just like a
Let's speak to me between 3 and 8 a.m.
And
I
now
can't
for a
relate
lesson
to you
in
humans.
rhythm management. Are you listening to Gay and Dead?
Yeah.
Cure for the Itch was like a just like an instrumental like.
Do you know you're on
experimental song done at
Genius?
the end.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't.
I might have created it myself. No, I don't think I did actually on my Genius page, but
When are we doing Gay and Dead?
that would be funny. Problematic, but funny. So
Gayer than God and Deader than Christ?
no, the first
Better
song
than the
has
devil.
What
I
about
don't play
Buttfucker's
nice.
Anthem?
Buttfucker's Anthem is pretty sick. Favorite song? He said In the End.
I said it with you.
It's In the
With
End
You is
or
really your
I'm
favorite.
About to Break. Again,
This is tough for me because I
Have to
actually
be.
think Paper Cut, the first song, is probably my overall favorite. Because it's been in my head a lot. The ending of the song is just fucking epic. The part where like there's just that like the maidcore sound really owes more to that ending of that song than anything else. I'm trying to like think of how I could describe how the guitars sound at the end of the song, but I can't. But it's really epic. The way that the vocals are done over each other, also a huge like if you listen to a lot of my music and you know that I'm a fan of this album, it will become very obvious that like I do all the vocal layering over each other and stuff, like rapping and singing over myself type shit, because I grew up listening to two singers do something over each other. System of a Down does a lot of that too, you know? So like to me it's a natural cool sound to have like a vocal going like up high and then the rapping down below it. So Paper Cut is a timeless song that I could listen to any day of the week. Also, I just relate to it. I know just what it feels like to have a voice in the back of my head, like a face that I hold inside, a face that I waste when I close my eyes, a face that watches every time I lie, a face that laughs every time I fall, and watches everything. So it's no doubt when it's time to sink or swim, that the face inside is watching me right underneath mine. It's like I'm paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. And that song barely has Chester in it. He just does the beneath my skin and the sun goes down parts.
Which are great parts.
Great parts. Great fucking parts. And then One Step Closer barely has Mike in it vocally, and is mostly Chester, but also one of my favorites. One Step Closer, timeless.
Thing is,
it throw and go,
so,
fucking
I think I'm
fun
known
new metal song.
in a lot of my friend circles as a big Linkin Park hater.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because I hate pretty much everything after Meteora,
Well, I mean,
and it's like
that's not weird.
it's not that weird, but it's like uh everyone is popping up in the comments and saying their opinions on Linkin Park, and then talking about Linkin Park overall. It's like, yeah, I don't like Linkin Park that much overall. I think that
It depends on where you
became just like a generic,
I don't
hard
think
to
they
listen
ever
to emo
became
band.
generic or emo. But they did change their sound a lot on every like the first two albums are very similar to one another, and then everything after that is very different from that. Their third album sounds way too much like U2 and AFI. The stuff they did after that, they started making like weird sci-fi concept albums that are like you kind of have to really sit with it to understand it. And then their last album was like a flat out pop album, which a lot of people really hated, even though it has some real good songs on it. One More Light will make you cry. I don't care who you are. That song is fucking sad.
Soul listens to it all the time.
I can't. It makes me like if thinking about
Well,
that
she
song.
just
makes me
cries
cry.
every time.
Yeah,
You just play it and then
can't
just cry
deal.
every time.
Who cares if one more light goes out in a sea of 1,000 stars? It flickers, flickers. Anyway, the first two songs in this album are both 10 out of 10 songs. The last song is a 10 out of 10 song.
And in the end is
In the end's really good, but I would also give it to Forgotten. That's the deep cut on this album. The deep cut that I really love is Forgotten. From the top to the bottom, bottom to top, I stop. At the core, I've forgotten. In the middle of my thoughts, taking far from my safety. The picture's there. The memory won't escape me, but why should I care?
I would just like to shout out.
And then maybe you'll find me.
Opinions on this are wrong,
Mm.
but also that she prefers Meteora.
And
which
so
I think I do too.
my overall opinion on their first two albums is that if you stripped off like 6 or so songs and
6,
then
7.
yeah, like if you stripped off like 6 or 7 songs from those two albums and then combined them into one album, it would be the best album imaginable. Like, because both of them have like a few songs where I'm like, I don't really need that one. But like, then they have a few that are like, oh, that's the like. I think "Faint" is their best song.
I have
off
to
Meteora.
iterate
I'm
this.
listening to it right now.
Nice.
I never said that my opinion was different than the average opinion. But just that, like, I was coming into this being the one that was glazing the album the most, but I also am the one that dislikes
like
the
the
rest of Linkin
whole-
Park the most.
I mean, you might not the. I really have only listened to their first two albums more than like 5 times ever. You know, everything after Meteora, I heard it and went, no, not for me.
Yeah.
But like, getting back to Hybrid Theory, Forgotten I think has the best lyrics where they're like super evocative and interesting. A little
This was
piece
the
of paper.
hardest album for me to pay attention to the lyrics.
A little piece of paper with a picture drawn floats on down the street till the wind is gone, and the memory now is like the picture was then. When the paper's crumpled up, it can't be perfect again. That's fucking deep shit.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah, that song has some really interesting commentary on memory and how it works. I love that song. The one right before that has a lyric that I like. When I started rapping, I was like, I hate this lyric so much, but it is so good because I think about it all the time, which is, I watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining from the light from the sun, but the sun doesn't give the light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. Barely any of that raps, and it's clunky as fuck.
I've heard some variation of that in a fucking anime.
You've also heard me reference it before because I talk about it a lot because it is an amazing metaphor. Like, the sun giving the light to the moon is not something that the sun ever asks something in return for. And so, like, and then he literally, the next line is, it makes me think of how you act with me. You do favors, then rapidly you just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. And it's like, that is a whole encapsulation of a type of relationship I've seen, experienced, you know, like, and it's how I think of it. It's like, oh yeah, you're doing favors for me and you want something in return, but I didn't ask you to do anything for me, so I don't want to do something in return. You know, that is it's such a real thing, and it's such a good metaphor for it. It's just delivered so fucking clunky, but I still think about it all the time, so it's like, I'm afraid that's a 10 out of 10 lyric.
Do
also a
you
really
have
good song.
ideas
A
for
Place
what
for My
we're
Head.
doing next week?
You try to take the best of me. Go away. Yeah.
I wanna do
Try
Moving
to take
Pictures.
the best of me. That's like the mosh part of the whole album right there.
Although we have been talking about Black Sabbath for like.
We have talked about doing Black Sabbath. That would be, classic metal after we just did new metal. I have some other things I've had in mind, but do you have anything
Like
in
moving
mind?
pictures?
It sounds like you want to do moving pictures.
Well, I just said that.
Let's do moving pictures.
I was gonna make a case for something, but you two seem agreed.
What is the case you were going to make?
Hun by The Who.
I do want to cover that eventually.
Because-
Oh, wait. No, hold on. Patrons have suggested albums that we haven't covered.
Oh,
have
yeah.
they not?
Have they?
May
Like
I
they
make
did
my
mangas.
case real quick?
Yes.
So the biggest difference between music that Shade and I have tended to have is lyrics versus instrumentality.
Yeah.
I think this was a very interesting.
Isn't that what Evangelion is about?
What?
Instrumentality. Yeah.
Yeah.
The human instrumentality project.
I think this hybrid theory was an interesting experiment because I couldn't really pay attention to the lyrics but loved the instrumentality.
Instrumentation.
Whatever, dog. I think doing something like Hun by The Who, or really any of The Who's albums.
We will cover the Who. The HU, not the WHO.
Yes. Would be interesting because their instrumentality
The
is
Who.
The Who?
The Who.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
They're a Mongolian band that plays traditional Mongolian instruments and makes metal music.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. As we were watching the anime, I went, fuck.
We should have done the
We
Who
should
this
have
week
done The
because
Who
we were
this
doing a
week.
Mongolian anime. It would have made sense. We should put the Who on the list because I do think all three of us would like that album. But the patrons told us album suggestions.
What albums?
I know Songs in the Key of Life was one, and Illmatic. Somebody suggested both of those two. And then, fuck, I feel like there was another one that I'm forgetting. I remember we were watching, as I was editing, there was like people who were patrons giving suggestions in the music segment. I mean, if anybody turns
Songs
up
in the Key of Life.
by Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
it's really long, but
Oh, fuck, it is. It's 2 hours long.
is it really 2 fucking hours?
It's an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
That's the only reason I didn't suggest it already. I have been listening to Stevie Wonder as of late, and that album is phenomenal, but
Seeing as
it's long as fuck.
Seeing as any oh, that was Hewan who suggested Songs in the Key of Life.
And Illmatic.
There we go. We should probably do one of those.
Or
What
we
is
could
it?
do Moving Pictures. I don't give a
Or
fuck.
what is Moving Pictures?
Rush.
Tom Sawyer is the opening song.
They stump so he gets high on you.
In the space train, he gets by on you.
Do you see how I went into a whole phase of
Now his
darkness?
mind is not for rent. To any god or government. It's also got Red Barchetta as the second song, which is the one about going to your
It's
uncle's
as
farm
quiet
and riding
as-
in a nice car with him in the far-flung future where cars are illegal because of the motor law.
It's all like.
Let's do Moving Pictures.
Let's do it. Bird's gonna get emotional.
All right, we'll do moving pictures.
I'm on the verge of crying right now.
Yeah, we'll
And
explain.
you will find out why next week
Next
on
week on
Whams.
Whams.
Next week on
Learn the
Whams.
thrilling, dramatic reason why
theme of
Bird
Next
is
Whams-
really sad
The
now.
theme of Next Webs is hurt.
I have
On
put off
Sundays,
listening to
I
Rush
avoid the
for
eyes.
more than a decade.
But you have started listening to them anyways. You've been listening to Rush as of late. So it's time
Duncan
to
264
just
said
do
that
it.
they suggested doing a Mars Volta album at some point.
Fuck.
Oh, oh,
That's all I have to say. Fuck.
Oh, maybe I will always haunt you, but the sun will melt with truth. You better hang your dead callous. In every way, I'm haunting you. In the river Ganges, goddamn's my name. I don't think we're gonna do Mars Volta on WAMMBS. I should just do my own videos about the Mars Volta. I have way too much to say about their albums. Way too much.
I
We
mean, I
already
love-
did.
I
We
love
did Linkin
Mars
Park
Volta.
for like 50 minutes. So we, if you thought that was crazy, the Mars Volta would get
Yeah,
crazy.
I love the Mars Volta.
You love Rush. Moving
I also
picture.
love Rush.
What about this? Is just a suggestion for the future, not next week. No World for Tomorrow.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Is there no world for tomorrow as we wait for today?
So
March to the drumming, show them you're coming. You've been
Crazy that you both hopped to not a
afraid.
song I like off of this.
You only know one song.
That's not true.
Gravemakers and Gunslingers.
That's the song I like the most. I'm sorry, I said I didn't like the one you guys were doing.
Draw, little baby, better watch out for number one.
You guys are very off time.
With you
There's
listening
just
to it in
no
your
time
headphones.
for this.
Come on. All right, we have to stop this segment. Beer.
We're done.
Kickstart.
No,
There's
I'm
just
not-
no time for this. Oh,
Come on. It's just the word I'm looking for. Don't wanna live no more. You've got the gun.
I've got the bullets. Don't wanna live no more.
Oh, baby, be my lover. Go on and pull that trigger. Oh, 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 oh.
Nope.
All right.
So what are we doing next week? Oh,
We're doing
Fucking
Skips.
Moving Pictures by Rush.
We're
Oh
over.
no,
It's over.
I'm depressed again. It's okay. We're on the good section.
Yeah, we're on the beer I drank 2 hours ago. All right.
This might be the shortest beer segment we've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm
3,
sorry.
2, 1.
Whams!
I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And I don't know if you heard me. We're going to go ahead and bring that back. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And you need to comment on every video you can think of imaginable. There's, I don't know, probably 7 billion lifetimes worth of content on YouTube, but there should be a WAMMBS comment on every inch of it.
Comment even off of YouTube. Comment on random blogs.
Yeah, go on Daily Motion. Go
Yeah.
on H Anime. Go on fucking, just
Tumblr,
go on Pornhub.
TikTok, X.
Go on-
Like, let's
yeah,
name
get
some
on
notable websites here.
Okay, yeah, let me not.
Just do porn websites.
We already did the Pornhub bit.
There should be
Go
WAMMBS
to
on everything.
eFucked. What the fuck?
What is that one?
Go to X videos. Go to XNXX. Go to X
X
Hamster.
Hamster.
Go to RedTube.
the same
Go to
Go to Live Leak.
lesbians.com.
Blackpeoplemeet.com. There should be WAMMS on there too. And we're moving on to thanking the patrons. Let's go.
JavTube.
We've got Ari Bay, Hewan, Gary Always Duncan, 264 Last Thesis, Drew, Mark Moon, CJ11, and Dan of Arcadia. It's already getting kind of hard to say all of that.
Anti-Haven.
And you can keep, what is the panda one? You can keep
Fucking don't. Wait. E-hentai? X-hentai?
no. I think it's
Sad
called
Panda. Sad
yeah,
Panda.
Sad Panda.
Yeah, that's e-hentai.
Okay.
The sad panda is if
Uh,
you don't have an account, you just see a sad panda.
Oh, okay. I don't have an account.
Oh.
These are our patrons. If you want your name on here, if you want to keep making it so I have to keep naming names, then go to the Patreon.
I don't know what Farmers Only is, but yes, WAMMBS on Farmers Only.
Yeah. the message was get WAMMS out there.
Yeah.
You also get an exclusive podcast. This is my name up here. I'm Shay. This is Bird
I'm
over
Bird.
here.
I can't
WAMMS on
see
Fur
anything.
Affinity.
And down here is Trixie, who's kind of covered by the beard thingy there.
Layer.
But we have
Layer.
I found the only image of Young Veterans Brewing Company that was on Google, which is this kind
Yeah.
of goofy looking, maybe AI generated logo.
Local.
I'm trying to do more local stuff. I usually procure the beer.
Keep it loco.
Keep it local. We got a ton of breweries around us. It's nice to shout people out. I should have mentioned this while we were at Young Veterans, that we were going to review this.
You got the hat from there. The hat you've been wearing the entire show that says farce.
It's a farce. But another big reason why we went to Young Veterans is they made one of my favorite beers ever, which unfortunately we are not covering tonight.
Because they don't sell it in a to-go.
Yes. Well, they do. It's in growlers, and I wasn't about to get a fucking growler of an 11% beer.
What's a growler?
Like a big
glass
can
bottle.
Or a glass.
Why didn't we just share it?
Because it would have been one beer.
And he didn't want to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Which is why he should give the rest of his beers to me so I can drink them. Wrong.
That's empty. This is mine.
There's more beer.
When we had our first all-house activity, we went to Foxy Shazam at the Annex.
Yeah.
And this is when I discovered Young Veterans Brewing Company.
Thought about we should do a Foxy Shazam album too. Probably the self-titled.
Because they had a thing called Morning Chow.
Fighting, bursting out.
Which is, it tastes like French toast in a beer. I explained this to the people at the bar that we got this from. And I said, I didn't even remember what it was called because we went to see a show. And by the end of the night, I didn't remember. And the woman that was serving us beer went, good job. But so
I was like, I didn't catch that was the end of that sentence.
That was it, yeah. So we have beers we hadn't heard of prior. The one I have now, which is very limited due to my vision currently. It is an IPA.
Someday you'll go through the rain. Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's the will, a trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for wait, for honor.
You gotta do it.
Get your
For
swords out.
honor.
Let's go.
I think
I'm picking Ocelotl or Hitokiri every time.
I think when I'm less drunk, I don't lock in as much to weigh. I kind of feel like
That's why you're supposed to get shitted on this show.
Yeah, but
this is the
I drank the
show.
beers 2 hours ago.
No, yeah, we only
I keep
had 2
picking
beers.
this can up and going, oh shit, it's empty.
Yeah, I know, same. Oh, he gets the beer.
I get the beer,
but I don't get the beer.
Yeah, don't give it
I'm
to
the,
me.
You know, I'm part of the.
Okay,
We got the host and the
alright.
co-host.
That's how you truly feel about it, then. So
Was that
yeah,
Earl?
the 2 beers are Snake Eater and Piston Lager.
More like pissed in.
They
No,
pissed
it's
in
good.
my
I'm
lager?
sorry.
They're both good.
Yeah,
I'd give them both a strong 7.
Yeah,
I'm there.
yeah.
We all agree it's a strong 7.
Yeah.
I have
Both pretty good
it's-
beers. We got
Alright.
a flight there of the 6 beers that we got
So it was 4 beers that they had on, like 4 to go.
4 to-go beers.
And 2 just random ones.
There was another IPA there called, because the Snake Eater's an IPA, the Piston's a lager. They had an IPA called Jet Noise that I think Shade would like because it was a hoppier one. But
It is also why I didn't get it.
honestly,
Is because I needed one to see.
Right.
the beer that is Bird's favorite that they sell is by far the most distinct beer that they have. All of the other ones are
Yeah.
like, this is a pretty decent beer. The ones we did not get, I would all have given like a 6, and the ones that we did get, I would give a 7. So like,
But the atmosphere was unbeatable.
the people were having a great time at the bar there. They were fucking yucking it up, something fierce.
If Trixie Clipsy is watching, can you put a compilation together of every time we've done 6, 7?
6,
7.
That'd fucking be a nightmare. Yeah, we heard, like, we walked in and they were playing fucking Money Trees by Kendrick, and when we left, they were playing Red Bone by Childish Gambino. And I kept thinking, everyone in this establishment is white.
Yeah, those
But
are
they're-
the white people rap.
Old
songs.
white people,
Yeah,
too.
but-
Money Trees and Redbone. That's so white.
Yeah, but uncensored. Like, I just kept thinking, like, if,
That's just
if anybody
that's still
starts
white.
singing along to this,
Yeah, well,
there's
yeah, you're
gonna
not-
be
You gotta
a
go.
problem.
You gotta go. Right when the you know when the word pops up. You just,
Oh,
Imagine rock up in your projects, wear them, pick your pockets.
yeah, just like that.
So on that, a really funny thing, the bartender that served us, she was a really great lady. I was vibing to Redbone and she had to call my name so that I was paying attention.
Stay
You
woke.
just say
And
Mavis. You just say
creeping.
Mavis.
When she was
Mavis
checking
Bacon
me
instead of-
out,
Mavis Bacon.
when
Hold
she
on.
was finalizing my tab,
Go fudge.
it was in Redbone and she was singing along
Ooh.
and she did it was
Mm.
Redbone and she went, "Stay woke." Creeping.
Mavis
Yeah,
Bacon.
Mavis Bacon.
Mavis Bacon.
Yeah, that's what. If you're a white person watching,
Don't
It's Mavis
you
Bacon.
close your eyes.
we gotta, we just gotta listen to "Miss My Knee" by GMC Faux Show. I just want to point this out in the comments here. So Neri Matropa said a dating website, or when is WAMMBS getting a dating website? A dating website about anime, manga, music, beer, and snacks only. No other topics allowed.
Ooh,
Every successful date gets one WAMMBS merch. And then Duncan264 said,
Sam's merch.
you get banned if you mention anything else, including while on the dates. Imagine that.
If you would purchase WAMMS merch, what WAMMS merch would you purchase?
I've
A
got
hat.
ideas. That's one of them.
Ooh, no stay
A
woke.
hat or a sticker, or both.
All right, the beer segment doesn't have to be long. It's only 2 beers. We've done it.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
did
they were
it.
all right. We gave
We
them,
did
gave
it.
them 7.
We're done.
Which one
That's
did
the
you like
rule.
more?
That's what we're doing.
I
now.
like Snake Eater because it's called Snake.
I really liked Snake Eater. That was my favorite beer they had. And yeah, the Piston one, I think I really like the way it tastes right when you drink it. It has a little bit of a middle taste, but then the aftertaste is fine. Overall, good.
Yeah, stickers of cats.
They're
So-
both 7s.
So the idea I had for WAMMS merch. So first is a hat, right, that just says WAMMS on it, but then has a
I had a
spot for you to put a patch, and then I would sell the patches as different things.
Oh, so DLC for the hat.
Yeah, DLC for the hat, so you can buy different patches and customize your hat in all kinds of ways. And
This
the-
motherfucker.
then the other hat, which obviously makes me way more money, but it's also just cool and customizable. But the other idea is just a shirt that has the QR code on the back of it real big, because there's a lot of fucking companies
Oh,
that do that.
actually, a red shirt like the business cards would go hard.
And I asked a couple people around the service lane that I work in if they would wear a WAMMS hat and
People
a WAMMS
like
t-shirt.
techs or people like
Techs.
customers? Okay.
And they said yes, that they would wear a WAMMS hat and WAMMS shirt, just because they were like, yeah, all right. I was like, there you go. You can be my walking billboards.
As it should be.
As it should be. I also want to put a decal on my car with the QR code on.
WAMMS bumper sticker.
Yeah, Lance bumper.
I'd put that on.
And see,
both of them.
the reason why I need that is because we had a car come in, right? And it was for a wallpaper company. And it says that it's a wallpaper company on the car, right? But there's a big QR code. Car comes in, and one of our fucking employees walks up, immediately scans the QR code. It was just like, I'm gonna check this out, and I was just like, wow, what a sheep! You see QR code,
Wake up, sheeple.
you click QR code. So I need to put QR
I would
codes on
bet
everything.
that guy just needed wallpaper. Like,
What I've been hearing
he's
is that
16.
publishing has gotten so predatory that they're charging for patches now.
that's what I
That's
heard.
what you heard before you walked away, I think.
Yeah.
But I was talking about QR codes.
Quirk. How quirky.
I'd put a WAM sticker on something. There you go.
They should have called them QR keys so that you could say how quirky.
QR key.
Shall we snacks?
Yeah, we're done with the beer. It's snacks time.
Fire.
But before that, I need to say 3, 2, 1.
Whams!
We're on Wham snack mode, and I like liking, and I like commenting, and I like subscribing. You know, these are my favorite activities, actually. Right after that is probably, I don't know,
Shmups.
consuming anime, consuming manga, consuming music, consuming beer.
well, I was going to say the
consuming
feeling the
snacks.
loving touch of a loved one, but
Oh.
those things are also, you know, pretty high up there.
I thought we were on the same page
Yeah,
here.
liking, commenting, and subscribing, it's super far up there. It's up there. It's at the peak. And you could be liking every single video on our page if you haven't. I don't know.
You better.
There's like 110. Do you really think you've liked all of them? Do you really think that you've commented on all of them? I can see them. Keep track.
Shade not only can see them, they spark joy in his life.
It's
Every
true.
time.
Sometimes
you
I feel
like or
bad when I
comment.
get to the comment first and hit heart, and I'm like, will Shade
Well,
still see
you
this
only
if I
hit
got
heart,
heart to
but you
it
don't hit the thumbs up.
because I can't.
So
I'm not allowed.
I go and I hit the thumb.
That's excellent. So you can get a heart from me and a thumbs up from Shade
Yeah.
on the same comment. I'm not allowed to thumbs up them in the way I.
And
view the
eventually,
Strange.
technology will be so advanced that Behemoth and Banshee.
channel. Yes.
Yeah,
can
they will
approve.
also be able to.
We will put
read
their
the
paws on the
comment.
keys or the mouse, whatever.
And these special people right here, if I can find the button, have
Arime, Hewa, Gary Always, Duncan 264, Last Isis, Drew, Mark, Moon, CJ 11, and Dan of Arcadia.
I'm gonna like make a fighting game menu and like you hover over.
It really. I was thinking the same thing. You sounded
Yeah.
like a fighting game voice name announcer, except for with Dan of Arcadia, where you did your free smells.
Yeah.
How dare you mention
These
him.
people have so graciously already given us their patronage and are receiving an exclusive podcast in mags, and are also getting us to read their names off 5 times per stream. And you could be doing this as well if you go to the Patreon. Link in the description.
This is
I'm pretty
the most
sure.
sober ending of a WAMBS we've ever had.
Yeah.
Let's break out the butter cookies. There's dark
there's-
chocolate and
yeah,
milk
butter
chocolate
cookies.
butter cookies.
Yeah, we got some butter cookies here.
It's a whole comparison
Um,
episode.
Yeah, I want to.
Bird, tell us about your feelings and thoughts.
It has a lot of text on this box. Here, read this out. Read the text out.
Oh, I got 5 minutes into Red Barchetta and almost started crying.
That's a
I'm telling
5
you,
minutes is a
it's
long
like a 6
fucking
minute
time.
song, but yeah.
You got all the way through it.
I'm not surprised. I've been trying to get you to listen to this song because I knew you'd have an intense emotional reaction to it for a long
It's-
time.
You're supposed to be saving the emotional reaction for next
I
time.
know, but next week's music segment is going to be really hard for me.
Yeah. A brilliant bread barchetta from a better vanished time.
Ding 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 ding.
All right, give me the goddamn snacks. I'm hungry.
I need him to read off the text on the front of that box.
Dark chocolate butter cookies, inspired by the classic after-school treat, beloved by generations of French school children, and subtly sweet butter cookies come blanketed with the bittersweet richness of a thick layer of dark
I
chocolate.
got a thick layer of dark chocolate for
Okay, so
you.
they say basically the same thing here. Again.
Which I'm talking about poop, by the way.
What? Caca? Is that caca in my toilet?
Shade, you were asking us the other day if poop tasted like chocolate.
Yeah, so no.
Would you eat it?
No, the idea was if
for everyone on Earth, all of a
if
sudden.
for everyone on Earth, all of a sudden, poo tasted like chocolate, the best chocolate you could ever imagine.
Yeah,
right?
only went and
Probably you haven't even had chocolate that tastes as good as this before because you're not rich, stupidly. But if that suddenly happened, would you eat poop? And my answer was fucking yeah. Like if it was like confirmed already, I'd be like,
I would need somebody who is like really serious and autistic and like incapable of any kind of like sarcasm.
so then
or
my second
irony
question
to tell
was-
me that it was good.
My second question was, how do we find out? How
Yeah.
does the world find out?
Like I'm not gonna trust anybody except for somebody who I'm like I know this person can't lie. You know.
Yeah. It's like it has to be like Harry Crews.
Well, and like we were also talking about how people who just already eat poop would probably be disappointed, and
Yeah,
that would be a good.
The poop eating purist.
Like hearing people bitch about how poop doesn't taste like poop anymore would be the most convincing. Give me one of them fucking
I
crackers.
can't believe that the poop that I've enjoyed every day when I come home from a hard day's of work.
Fence in the middle
I can't
of
believe that my
Aldi, I
wife's
only
poop
went in
doesn't
to get
taste
some
the
fucking
same anymore.
Garibaldi, a big hot log right next to the
pasta.
pasta. I've been banned from Aldi, so I'll have to go to Asda. I shit my pants in the middle of Asda. I only went in to get some Lucasade pasta.
A big log right next to the Baldi.
I've been banned from Asda, so I'll have to go to Aldi. I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi. I only went in to get some fucking Garibaldi, a big hot dog right next to the pasta.
I've been banned
From Aldi, so I'll have to go to Asda. I shit my pants in the middle of Asda. I only went in to get some Lucasade and pasta. Big hot biscuit right
Next to
near
the
Baldi.
Baldi,
I've been
been
from Asda, so I'll have to go to Aldi.
Aldi.
I shit. Oh wait, breakdown. My pants in the middle of Asda.
Look up I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi. It's a great fucking song.
Mmm.
So we're like eating snacks and shit.
Yeah.
Um,
I had the milk chocolate one first, and I really enjoyed that.
yeah. The milk chocolate one was like good and stuff.
It's like, so I've had a lot of s'mores in my day, and if you added some marshmallow to this would be better than using graham crackers for s'mores. The
Yeah.
butter cracker is fucking delicious,
Yeah.
and it mixed with the chocolate perfectly. And
Yeah.
I was like, if you put two of these with a melted marshmallow in the middle, that would be a better s'more than I've ever made myself.
I think we need to try this. We
Yeah.
have the meat. We have the technology.
Mm.
Try this. Not at the moment.
Yeah.
We do have fire. I think Prometheus saw that would happen.
The
Oh,
dark chocolate
my
one I
chocolate
like
came off.
less, not because of not liking dark chocolate, but it's not dark enough.
My chocolate came.
Dark chocolate could be a lot darker.
It's not the problem I have with it.
Mm.
So that one's milk chocolate.
I know. Here's my first. Same problem. The chocolate is fine on both of them.
You don't like the cracker? I love that butter cracker.
That's not what it is.
Mm.
It's a butter cookie.
Yeah.
This is, and that's the
Yeah, he's
problem.
right.
It's a cracker.
I like
It's
it a lot.
not a butter cookie.
I like to lick a lemon lollipop in Lilyhammer. I would give that a 9 out of 10. Especially, I like the milk chocolate one more than the dark chocolate one.
Yeah.
So I'd say dark chocolate probably at 8 and the milk chocolate at 9. Hand me that milk chocolate. Let me hit another one of them.
I think the milk chocolate for me is an 8 and the dark
I feel like
chocolate's a 7.
Kevin Sorbo right now.
Who?
Kevin Sorbo,
I've heard the name.
which is to say,
Big Gorbo?
disappointed.
Mm.
I was told this would be a butter cookie. This is at best a cracker.
It is more of a cracker than a cookie.
It's not a cookie. It's hardly buttery.
It tastes like what an English person would call a
I think
biscuit.
it's pretty buttery.
I
Oh, this is a very European.
maybe this
Yeah.
is my
Mhm.
American senses being ruined, but I grew up with Lorna Doone butter cookies,
Mm.
and they were like, that's what I was expecting. The chocolate's fine, the cracker is fine, but it's a cracker. It's not a cookie.
No. It's a biscuit.
Sure, but
Like Biscuit Kruger.
yeah,
I hear that Hunter x Hunter is having its best arc ever.
probably. This so
The internet's blowing up about it right now.
this is like a 7.5 to an 8 for me, but because I was so misled off of this being a butter cookie, of which I have grown up with, Lorna Doone butter cookies were my mom's favorite sweet treat growing
You're
up,
giving me a stomachache.
and they were thick, they were cakey, they
Yeah.
tasted like
I think I know the ones you're talking about.
they
with, like, the
tasted like
designs
a
on them.
cookie, B like butter.
The ones that look like they have like a fancy floral pattern
Yes.
on them.
Uh-oh.
Right? Yeah, those are good.
What's on the screen?
I do think if you had one of those with the chocolate on it, it might be better.
But it's not bad. It's just disappointing based off of the name.
Disappointment.
That's crazy.
Disappointment.
The thing
without
is, so
ointment. Mr.
I think I'm
Appointment,
gonna have to drop them
disjointed,
both by a point.
Unappointed, big sis of the
Which makes me,
broken
like,
and damned.
By and large, the biggest hater here.
Wait, hold on. Bird, what were your scores?
7 or 8.
For both?
Mm-hmm.
Shade?
I gave the milk an 8 in the dark 7, and then
Okay.
I think I'm actually going to switch it. Dark being a 6 and milk being a 7. Mostly
6,
because-
7.
I like a snack to be like almost infinitely snackable.
Okay. You don't like
And-
that it's more of a dessert than a snack.
I do think it's more of a dessert than a snack.
Yeah, that's more of a capper. Like, eat a couple
Yeah.
of those because you're full and you
Because
just
now
wanna
I'm like,
tide yourself off.
okay, I ate like one too many, and my
Yeah.
stomach is not happy.
I ate, 3? And I'm like, nope, not another one. Don't do
Yeah.
another one.
I'm like, all right, that's it.
The
Done.
Yeah.
cookie is based on Lelbriz. The biscuit, not the mathematician.
Who?
Leibniz.
Oh, I can't-
Leibniz?
Our text is really small.
Leibniz, yeah, sorry.
Leibniz?
That's fine. It's not.
Trixie Clipsy asks, has Shidu seen my clips?
I have. I've been seeing the clips that you tagged me in.
It's
Very
not
nice. They're great.
buttery.
They're good clips.
It's.
I should probably comment so that you know that I see them.
I'll try again, but
You should comment and reshare that shit.
Yeah, I don't.
Community
I don't know how
post that
YouTube
shit.
works.
You just click the share button and then you click post, and then it'll let you create a community post of
Oh,
the video.
okay. I'll try
I be
to remember
community
to do
posting shit all day, every day. I community post everything.
that. Yeah.
My videos, other people's videos, fucking whatever.
these are good, but the goodness of them comes from the chocolate, not from the cracker. To me,
I like the interplay.
I was so excited that we were doing butter cookies, and this is not what I expected.
You gave a really high score for how disappointed you seem.
Yeah.
They're good. They are good.
I think he was expecting this to be like an 11. Is the
Yeah.
problem?
Yeah. I was expecting a really high score from this because the butter cookies I'm thinking about are like a 10 or 11 for me. And chocolate would make it better, but it's not enough cookie. It's just chocolate. Like when I bite into this, yeah, there's the textural sense of cracker, which is what I'm calling it because it's not a fucking cookie. But there's no sense of butter. There's no sense of cookie. It tastes like I'm eating chocolate on a Ritz cracker, which
Yeah,
is not.
I like Ritz crackers.
And I'm not even trying to throw shame on Ritz crackers with that.
Yeah.
This isn't bad. It's just not.
I do think salt could take it up to a 10 for me.
Yeah.
Salt and more butter. And it seems like you want it to be a thicker, more cookie-ish consistency. It really is a butter cracker. It's not a cookie.
It crumbles a bit.
It's a cracker. It's
Very
not
crumbly.
a butter cracker. I don't get butter from it.
Or
I got butter from it.
I'll
give it a good lick. Give it like a pre-lick.
Give it a lick. It tastes like a raisin.
Good idea.
All right, let's wrap it up. I
No.
want to eat this fucking pork loin.
Yeah, it's pork loin time.
Pork
I'm not even having it.
loin.
You know what I could go for right now?
Shit.
Some of them orange
Literally
chicken,
no
From a
butter.
butt.
Some of them orange chicken chips.
Oh yeah, they're unfortunately stale as fuck, but you can have the rest of them
Oh.
if you want.
Well, hopefully they're good stale.
They taste good after you've gotten through the experience of eating the stale chip. That is not pleasant, but the
Sounds like a
flavor
cracker
that's
through the
left in
mic.
your mouth is nice. I was thinking they could be crushed up and used as breading or something, and it might be better than eating them straight.
Yeah, do that.
We took way too long to eat them.
Well,
Yeah, no.
this is the ending of this WAM feels like we just kind of fizzled out.
I've never been this sober at the end of WAMs.
Enjoy it. Enjoy
Next
it.
week is next week is Sayonara Lara, Gantz, and Moving Pictures by Rush.
You want to join, you want to subscribe, you want to join, you want to subscribe, you want to